Alright.
Okay, welcome back to Fire Emblem, the Dragon's tabletop game. Wow, I really beat.
And there's that knock on the head immediately taking its effect. Immediately. Oh, God.
Welcome back to Fire Emblem Tabletop, the Dragon's Table, running in the Dragon's... No. Fuck! The Dragon's...
Okay,
do you remember
you remember the RPG system.
Yeah.
I got hit on the
And
head.
it's the Dragon's Wasteland.
It's the Dragon's Wasteland. I got hit on the head this morning. I'm okay. We're having a day. Possibly the last session. I don't think it is going to be, but it's possible. Last time on this game, you guys defeated Marko in his sick game, which was, of course, essentially begging for his life.
Yeah.
Edwin saw him out, essentially, and Marko's biggest request is that, he doesn't want to be forgotten. Whether or not you guys decide to honor that is your prerogative, but that is what he has asked, as he disappeared into nothing. Obliterated. Soul gone. After that, Gottfried survived. He lived. He's enjoying a lovely nap right now. And you guys hustled on over to Merope's house, which was not, of course, destroyed by a full contact with a dragon. At this house, you've gathered all your NPCs that were with you, as well as everyone who was living in Godfrey's house, including the dogs, horses, wyverns, etc. So everybody's here, everybody's accounted for, and it seems like most of the craziness is over. However, Alika is hearing the sound of somebody crying throughout the house. And you're still having beast dreams. I believe it was Edwin had a dream about sitting around a campfire with I'm going to call man covered in unfortunate substances. Probably blood.
Yeah, it was blood. So you say blood. Don't say unfortunate substances. That sounds like something...
That gives us other ideas, Sam.
Yeah.
So true. Alright, yeah, it was blood. Yeah. Perhaps a visit from a bale of the past. But now, you guys find yourself in Merope's house. Probably the night has passed with relative calmness. And, hold on, let me see, did I update anything? I don't think I did. When did we play last? We played Sunday or Saturday?
We played Sunday.
Because of Leopold.
Leopold's
yes,
mystery.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm glad Leopold is feeling better. I have to
$900 tummy ache. Boo!
Oh, Leo. It's okay. I had food poisoning or a stomach bug. I'm not sure that weekend either. Holds Leopold.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you wake up. It's a cold spring morning on this frosty mountain. Merope's house is warmed up quite a bit since you arrived. It hadn't been lived in for a few months before then. But the fire's still going, and everyone seems to be here. So, I'm gonna go around the table here. Valente, how are you doing? And what are you doing?
It's complicated.
Okay.
He was the person that, found Alika the day before when she was hearing the baby Marko cry. And she is of the opinion, as someone who is a mother, and also has experienced having a child cry for very long periods of time, that they, as one, she's like, we can't. One of the Markos, like, kind of grew up and became a real person. This one didn't. We can't be treating every single, tiny little fragment of soul we find like it's a whole real person, or we're going to lose it. And also, she's going to lose it because the sound of a baby crying is actually evolutionarily designed to drive you crazy. You are evolutionarily motivated to make a baby stop crying. So
That makes
she's
sense.
yeah, that's why animals imitate baby cries too.
Aww.
Why a cat, when they meow, they're when they start meowing to humans, they're kind of imitating a baby crying to get you to pay attention to them.
I see. Interesting.
But yeah, she's like, we gotta. I get it. It sucks like so bad, but I don't think there's a real other option. I think that Alika is already missing a part of her soul. It's in the sword. We really we can't do more mental shit to her. But
Yeah, there's just not a
feels,
lot of room in there.
he still feels really bad about it.
Yeah, but it's like we're still
It's
gonna
still a
talk.
child in there that she's like heavily projecting
Yeah,
her son onto.
yeah, but like we are gonna talk to the child when we go to cure Alika at least,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and he doesn't.
So
He doesn't
she
seem to
knows
be
that, but
able
she's
to
still
talk.
like, ugh.
Yeah.
But she's just gonna be, it's the day after an incredibly traumatic event for everyone. She wants to make sure everyone, especially Amalthea, who got vivisected, and Gare, who watched his daughter get vivisected, are doing okay.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Multi did get vivisected.
She's butch now.
She's butch now. God, I guess this is just gonna be a running thing. Anytime anyone gets vivisected, it's like, wow, you got your top surgery at Claire's.
It's funny because it's a vertical cut, not horizontal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's, yeah.
It's incorrect.
You got your middle.
You got your middles. V for V. That's what Tilly put in the chat.
V for V.
Hashtag V for V.
Yeah, hashtag V for V. Watch Paradolia, everybody.
Yes, watch Paradolia. It's going well. But yeah, okay. Valente's complicated feelings. Valente, I'm gonna say Merope gave you and Gare the bed because while there are multiple couples in this household, she doesn't mean this in a bad way. You guys are older. Heart.
That's true. I was also gonna say, I'm pretty sure Valente and Gare are both taller than Archibald and Octavia are, and therefore may need the extra room
So
and might not fit on the couch.
Mhm.
But their old is funnier.
Yeah. You wake up in the drafty guest room that Merope is prepared for you. And by prepared, I mean she said you can just go have that and then wandered back into her own room. So Gare is still asleep on the bed with you. Appears to be intending on doing that for a few more hours because it's been quite the rough 24 hours. You did 3 consecutive battles. One of them with, well, I guess 2 of them with a big dragon, and one of them with like some sort of evil twink. So he's still sleeping it off. But yeah, all right. So Edwin, how are you feeling?
I'm good. Sorry. Not Edwin's not good. Sorry. I had been typing stuff, so I had muted so you guys wouldn't hear it.
Oh yeah.
Edwin's really tired. He was really tired when he got done getting cured of affliction. And then we didn't stop doing things. So he's really tired.
Yeah. Now that you've been cured of affliction, you can kind of like feel the effects of that settling a bit. I believe you gave up your holy blood, correct?
Yeah, I did.
So it doesn't really feel like, like weakness or anything. You just feel a little bit off. Kind of like when you're about to come down with being sick, but you're not sick yet. You just, something's wrong.
Yeah.
But maybe it feels a little bit like how you used to feel before all this crazy stuff started happening to you. So your body just needs to readjust. You will need to be resting more though. But you find yourself on the couch, one of the many couches and futons, in the living room, near where Merope's big piano is, this big open space. Around you on the couches, you can see your various other companions, piled onto every soft surface available. Archibald and Octavia are sharing a couch. Amalthea is face up, looking distraught in her sleep, probably just because she's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And Zion and Amnon have slept sitting up, kind of leaning against each other. Lethair has already woken up and made her way into the kitchen, but you see where her spot was.
Okay.
Right. Octavia, how are you feeling?
Okay. It's the probably very sore, kind of gross. As I'm presuming that Merope and Godfrey stayed in the other bedroom for the whole night, so Octavia is still on Philia duty. So probably at some points of the night, like, she went and rocked the baby, did the stuff, because it's like, it's my responsibility. And
thankfully, Philia is actually good at sleeping. She's not a whiny nighttime baby. She sleeps.
Oh, thank God. Octavia is relieved. It's like, okay, thank you, Philia. Thank you, Philia. I needed that.
Philia gets it. She knows the hardship.
I think Octavia, like, when she wakes up, like, probably a bit after Edwin, I would presume. And I think at this point there should be, like, some papers and drawing supplies in Merope's house. I forget.
Oh, for sure. She's got, like, a little storage closet with various things.
Yeah, I think she gets that out, maybe finds some crayons for when Philia wakes up. She kind of just sits down at one of, like, the low tables, and, like, Cobley is drawing and sketching. As she goes, I think this just came to me, but I think one of them is her sketching out Marko's face.
You want to make an artistry check for me?
Yep. See if that works out, everybody.
If you roll bad, Edwin could backseat art you.
Yeah, that's fair. He could, like, and that's the thing. She's gonna have to ask what Marko looked like as a kid. She only knows his Nightmare King version.
Yeah, well, there's paintings at the estate.
Yeah, we saw.
Oh yeah, we saw.
As a child.
Wait, no, Octavia didn't go in there though.
Okay.
Well,
but there's paintings of him. Yeah. There's paintings of. Yeah, there's paintings of him when he was younger, but, like, not the older Marko, definitely.
We were the only ones who got to see the older Marko. Okay. Didn't roll the best, but I have good skills, so that becomes a 13.
It becomes a 13? Okay. It's not going to be a perfect replica of his visage. Very stylized, perhaps, but you get the colors right. You get the freckles in there. It's definitely him. Everyone who's in this house will recognize it. Or at least everyone who's there with you.
Does Edwin want to comment on the art?
Yeah, can I also make an artistry check? I can see if I give good advice or bad advice.
Sure.
On the next one.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so I got a nat 20.
Nat 20?
Damn!
Yeah, you're very easily able to detect Octavia's errors when creating this piece and correct her on her next one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Octavia, you want to do another one with an advantage?
Sure.
I believe.
Thank you. Okay, that one was like 1 point lower. What the hell? Come on. Come on. Okay, that's slightly better. It's still... but plus my 9 in skill. That becomes a 17.
Okay.
Yeah, much closer. That's definitely him. It's a nice looking portrait. The kind that perhaps someone would get for like members of their family to hang up in their home. It's quite good.
Cool. Octavia looks up at Edwin and is like, did I do it better this time?
Yeah, it looks nice. I'd like to imagine that he would appreciate it.
He better. Octavia's still a little bit pissed, like, you tried to blow me up, man.
No, yeah, like he blew up Amalthea and stuff.
Yeah,
it's
he
just
blew
that,
up
like, we're trying to be nice to the
How
guy who was
convenient. I
trapped
have
in the
your
mine.
exact picture right here.
My god!
I found the crayons at work.
That, oh my...
It's finished. I had to take a picture of it, but I'll bring it one day.
It sounds good. Okay. Thank you, Sam, for letting Octavia take the credit.
Yeah, you got it. Anything for my girl.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
But I guess that's the whole thing until everybody is awake and going around.
Archibald, of course, you'll notice when your beautiful fiance is leaving you to go play with shapes and colors. So you're presumably awake as well. What are you thinking? What's Archibald's perspective on life at the moment?
Archibald was born over 1,000 years ago and has been since that time on nothing but adventures. Some of those adventures were voluntary, but not many. And at this point, he's very tired of adventures.
Yeah, fair.
Waking up in the morning, staring up at the ceiling, feeling his beloved go off to go draw with crayons or whatever it is. He doesn't know. All the, I don't know, anger that he felt the night before has kind of just turned into a low. A long, long sigh.
Yeah.
Repeated. For a while.
Oh, Archibald.
But all things considered, those adventures. He's feeling a lot better about this one. Because at least he's not alone.
Oh, Archibald. Yeah, and he's not going to be alone for any time soon after this. Yeah. You bet your sweet beepy.
Yep.
Alright. Well, as you guys are rousing from your, I'm gonna say long sleeps, it's midday.
Yeah.
You rested well. As you guys are roused, Lothair, she's already gotten to work turning whatever rations were your convoy into real food. There's no food at Merope's house because she was not here
not
for
living
a while. She took it all. She took it all over to Godfrey's house. But she rustles up some, I'm gonna say brunch for you. There's eggs, there's scrap meat, there's veg. It's healthy. It's not slurry.
Yeah. That's an improvement.
And as she does so, the other guys you travel with also begin to wake from their short comas. Gare, of course, is resistant to getting out of bed, as always. He prefers to stay in this nice, warm, kind of drafty, but still welcome little room with his fiance, and grumbles when it's time to get up. But the smell of food does rouse him because you've been asleep for a very long time. Amalthea tries to get off the couch, makes a pained noise because she's still in, a bit of pain from what happened. And then grumpily eats her food from the couch, looking absolutely unhappy with all this situation. Dion and Amnon both go to the dining room table and eat in silence. Both of them look kind of haunted, probably for different reasons.
Yeah.
And Lothair joins them and looks not haunted at all. She actually looks quite pleased with herself because she did a pretty good job cooking.
She did.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you go.
Sorry, like finish setting up everyone who's waking up, and then Octavia has something.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Alika will be seen to, by Lothair, who does pause and just stand next to her for a moment, staring at her, before giving her a plate with food and walking away. Alika doesn't seem none the wiser. I mean, she's none the wiser. She takes her food and she begins to eat it completely unrealizing of anything. And Millicent goes to check on the people who are still asleep. She exits them.
Yeah.
Ophelia is a baby and babies.
Babies. Yeah, I think Octavia helps her eat her food.
Okay. The concept of eating food is hilarious to her today.
Oh, great. Octavia's like, oh, I wish you had a bib right now, but we're gonna make do with this.
Pushes something off table.
Oh, you have very good hand-eye coordination, Philia. Good job. Please don't do that.
Puts wet food baby hand on your arm.
Okay.
Laughs at you
Yeah,
about
this
it.
is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Octavia now getting the results of like, this is what it's like to have a baby. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a preview.
Yeah, it's a preview. I don't know what it's gonna be like with baby dirtlings.
Oh, well, you see, they'll put dirt on you.
Yeah, they'll put dirt on her. That's fine.
Dude, you guys are gonna be using the hell out of that slug bracelet.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Can we just keep them as slugs?
No,
Not what I
those are
meant, but you
fucking
know.
babies. It's more like Octavia's gonna use it to clean herself and then help clean the babies sometimes.
Oh, but imagine, slug the baby and then put the baby in your pocket, and it's gonna be the most chill baby-themed grocery shopping trip ever.
Oh no!
What is
Now
it
I
gonna
just
do?
imagine. Well, this is just a repeat of Alika putting baby Freeb in her kitchen bag.
Yeah, she did do that. I mean, if you're strong enough, I'm just saying, the slug's probably cleaner.
Yeah.
Wash your pocket.
Yeah, then just gotta wash the pocket. We'll see. But yeah, Octavia feeds Philia and then cleans up the Philia afterwards. But as it goes, I think Octavia does notice Lothair. It does ask, like, because again, as a reminder, Octavia is the one who had the dream about events, or partially. I think Valente had the dream about the events that followed. But Octavia checks in on Lothair, like, how are you feeling?
Oh, me? Doing fine. I'm glad we get to relax today.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll an insight check. I keep rolling so fucking low, guys. That's what is the? That's a 7.
7. She has a thin smile on her face, but does seem relatively at ease.
Yeah, I think Octavia's like, hopefully by the end of the day today, or maybe a little bit early tomorrow, we can get going and finish things up, if you're okay with that.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm really looking forward to going home, actually.
Yeah.
I do want to get back to work.
Yeah,
I want to see you
that's
all
fair.
again.
Yeah, I'm sure she misses you.
She looks up at you with large, almost expectant eyes and says, "Will you be helping you all as well?"
Yes.
Okay.
And I think Octavia's like, oh shit, I forgot to talk to Archibald about this. I just said yes.
Well-
I'm not taking it back, though.
Archibald's sitting, presumably sitting nearby, like, what?
And Octavia's
What?
like, thinking inwardly, I'll talk to Archibald about that later. It's like, yeah, I got a job in town. We have 2 guiding stones. I can, whatever happens, I'd love to help out.
She looks befuddled for a second, and then says, "Oh,
Ah,
I meant with curing her.
I'm so sorry. I missed part of that when you said she looks befuddled because Donna pressed my.
It's okay.
Donna.
It's okay."
I'm so sorry.
She says, "Oh, I actually was talking about curing her. I figured we could figure out what's going on with everything else later."
Oh, yeah. I think that's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Is it safe
Yeah.
for a kid?
I think we need to talk about it. I mean, I think at that point Octavia does look to Daphnis at the dining room table.
Okay. Daphnis looks over, mouthful of nondescript vegetable, says, are you asking me?"
I'm sorry, but you were young when it happened.
I mean, it
So
was only a few years ago. I was still very much an adult.
Oh.
I mean, they trained me for a long time, but no, they only gave me the stuff when I was old enough to handle it, I assume?
Yeah, this is me, Dwyer, speaking. One of the reasons why it always succeeds if you're a beast, and it doesn't necessarily, if you have like a death rune in it, is because the heart is bigger. And so the heart being bigger is important.
And you've all went through Survivor's Cure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think Octavia thinks so. I was like, oh, maybe we need to wait a few years before she's ill before we decide to do that.
Is that
Just to
helpful?
make sure. Well, you said you were able to suspend the ongoing effects, and as long as we keep an eye out on her condition, I think it should be okay.
Okay.
And well, Octavia now looks kind of ill. Thinking about this is like, we do have access to death runes if anything happens.
I think,
how many do we have? I guess we could make more, right?
We have 2.
Okay.
I think we have. Do we have 3?
Do we have 3?
Because we got one from.
Oh
by
yeah,
the
we have 3.
Empress,
We have
and then
3 because we got one
by
from the
Draha.
Isle of Thousand
Yeah.
Eyes. Yeah, we got 3. We got 3.
I mean, I think it was used, but
It still works.
I mean, it still works. We just cleaned it up a little bit.
Who do you
I
like
just
the least? They get the used one.
Oh. But yeah, I think at that point, Octavia goes, I think then right now, just on the safe side, we wait a little bit, but we still have the dagger. We know how this works and what to do.
Yeah, I think Edwin kind of raises his hand and says, I mean, the first thing I'd like to do is try to start getting some actual research into how this works. Not necessarily me, but just the Empire. So, as soon as we have an answer, Yuval will be the first to know if it's safe.
Oh, that would be great.
And, I mean, part of this is also hopefully making it not quite as dangerous for her to be out doing things, and getting found out and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
once people start learning that there's a cure, I mean, it will probably be less of a big deal to be sick.
Yeah.
That's usually how these things go. It's
Yeah.
just a shame she has to wait so long. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll help to take care of her. Of course I
Mm-hmm.
will.
And we will too.
Mm-hmm. And I think I mentioned before that, well, she could apprentice at the church in Luan. That would probably be a great place for her to stay, to receive medical care and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But I know you guys didn't seem super happy about that.
Octavia needs to roll a conviction check.
She'd be in good care with all the clerics and stuff. And I'd be there.
Okay, she rolled above a 10, so Octavia reluctantly nods. But does kind of say like, when she moves in, we can still see her, right?
Well,
It's
yeah,
cool.
of course. She would be an apprentice, not a prisoner. It's like a job.
Mm-hmm.
And because she's so little, she wouldn't have to do anything aside from maybe carry towels, blankets, stuff like that. And she'd get a good education, set up for a job in the future. It's a pretty common system,
Mm-hmm.
especially for people who aren't local, I should say.
Octavia does the stare again because she remembers the outsider cemetery. and just thinking about that. But at this point, she is presuming like, yeah, this is gonna be the best fit for Yuval in the meantime.
Why are you
Uh,
calling me?
oh, Leopold.
Leopold violence. Well, Lothair will nod and smile and she'll say, well, it's just a temporary plan. You could always,
Mhm.
I mean, well, you seem to have an idea when you misunderstood about what she would be doing, so.
That I haven't talked to Archibald about this, so this is probably the best option right now.
Do you want to go talk to him? He's right there, awake on the couch. I can see him. His eyes are open. Archibald, do you want to make a perception check to have heard this entire conversation?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, your girlfriend just tried to adopt a whole ass baby, man. By accident.
Okay, so that's a natural 20.
All right, yeah,
Oh,
you heard everything. You heard everything. And not only did you hear, you understood.
Yeah.
I think Octavia just slowly turns her head and sees Archibald staring at her. It's like,
Archibald, you see Lothair wave at you.
Archibald looks like eyes a little wide, like, oh, this is what we're talking about. Okay, but then just sort of tentatively nods his head a bit, still laying down, like, yeah, okay, sure.
Octavia at the moment is like, what? And then goes over to him and goes down. It's like, did you hear all that?
Yep.
How do you feel about it?
A bit of a surprise, first thing in the morning, but I don't dislike the idea.
Octavia smiles. And
He smiles back.
okay. Well, maybe until things get sorted, let her start apprenticing. But once we're settled, doing things, I guess, maybe circle back to that.
Yeah. There'll be time.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, they're just sitting there smiling like, domestic.
Yeah, and Octavia's still caring for the baby, and then goes like, "Hey, Julia, let's play with crayons." Though
Okay.
originally she went
Feel-
to go. Sorry, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
yeah,
Claire.
Philia would love to play with crayons. She grabs one and starts mashing it against the paper.
Oh, abstract art, wonderful.
Yes, broken crayon, broken crayon, broken crayon.
Okay, don't break all of them, please. Go play with the ones that you've already broken.
Yeah, no,
please.
she annihilates just like 3 of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then, Octavia, in the back of your head, you think, man, maybe I should check this thing's strength stat.
Yeah, maybe I should. Can I make a combat check on the baby's
You can
strength
make a
stat?
combat check on the baby's strength stat. I need to find her sheet.
Why am I still rolling so low? It's okay, my strength is so swole. It's
Okay.
17.
17. She has a 16 in strength.
She
A base 16?
Yeah.
a base 6.
Yeah, and a 165 growth percent.
Oh. Octavia takes a moment. Oh, we need to get super deluxe baby toys for you.
Like those unrippable dog toys.
Yeah, I think I think Philia and Millicent are gonna have the same toys. They're gonna have to share.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, okay, let's be clear. You don't get your stat block for real until you're like 4. But
Yeah.
you see the potential in her to be destructive.
Insane.
She's already
Yeah.
got an amount of like muscle control as like a little baby, like a toddler, that you're like, uh-oh.
This is new proof of baby proofing. Oh, thank God Merope knows how to do this.
Asterisk. Does she?
Asterisk. Does
She's never had a baby before.
I mean, she knows how to make these durables of dogs.
That's true. Yeah, she knows how to wrangle a hound. So what's a baby if not a hound with fingers?
God. No, I'm not gonna say that to Merope. I'm just gonna say, hey, Amphibia's really, really strong for
Wow.
a toddler.
Well, Philia is gonna continue making her beautiful art at the table
Yay.
while everyone sits and thinks about baby strength stat and also Yuval's future as a young doctor, the age of 12.
Oh. Or she could do something else if she wants to. Octavia and Archibald are gonna be there to support her.
Are you willingly volunteering to pay child support for a random child that is not yours?
Listen. I need to fucking see how much we got paid.
Yeah, we have money.
Yeah, we do have
and
money.
Also, you haven't collected on
Yeah.
your payment yet.
Yeah.
On both of our payments.
Yeah. You've got a lot of people who owe you a bit of money at this point.
Yeah.
For various quests. Gotta go collect.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we sure do.
As dreams of riches pass by in your head, you hear the sound of dog kind of trotting through the house. Millicent regards you with what you can only describe as a very sapient nod as she walks past the dining room and out into the yard where your convoy is parked.
Oh. Anyone want to go check on what she's doing?
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. You follow Millicent out to the yard to find that she's leapt up into the convoy, and is maneuvering through your stuff. Not your, like, combat stuff, but, you know, your various traveling supplies. Until she, begins to pull out the wheelchair from the back of the convoy.
Oh, yeah. Edwin will help her with the wheelchair.
Okay. She, wags her tail and barks at you because, she totally could have handled it herself, but thank you. Okay. As soon as you get back inside, she noses her way between you and the chair and like basically shoos you away. And begins
Yeah.
pushing it back towards the back of the house.
I understand.
As you guys are finishing up your meal, and waking up, Amalthea is checking on her injury in the bathroom, and you can hear her complaining loudly about it, all the way from the living room.
Yeah.
The door to Merope's bedroom comes open, and Merope and Godfrey exit. Godfrey is of course sitting down because
Yeah.
leg destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His shit. Both of them look absolutely exhausted. Like they didn't sleep at all. Which, to be fair, based on Amalthea's expletives in the bathroom, you all probably look like this. You all probably look like shit, especially Edwin. I'm so sorry, Edwin.
No, it's okay.
But they come into the living room, and just kind of like stop and observe. And then Merope smiles a little bit and says, "Okay, I mean, it seems like everybody made it out pretty okay." Right?
Yeah. Are you both okay?
Merope looks down at Godfrey, and Godfrey stiffly nods. And then Merope smiles and says, "Yeah, we're doing fine, considering.
Okay.
We're doing fine.
Um
Tired, that's for sure."
Yeah, I think everyone can agree with that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you helped yourself to some food. And I hope the house wasn't too cold. It needs a little bit of warming up still. But I was thinking maybe some people could go back to the other house and try to maybe grab some things.
Yeah, of course.
But I understand. I'm sure you guys have lots of places you have to go.
Yeah, we should probably talk about what we're going to say to the people that we need to go talk to. Mostly the Klaus. The Klaus.
The Klaus of it all.
The class of it all. Okay. Well, you have everyone in the house in one place now if you want to discuss the Klaus of it all.
Octavia, as they're about to discuss, I'm assuming around the dining table, as it were, Octavia's like, "Do you want me to watch Philia for a bit more?"
Merope stands there, face blank for a second, says, "Oh my gods, I left Philia out here the whole night. I'm so sorry."
Okay, Merope, it's fine, as we were all here. You are not a bad mother. You were exhausted, and the house you all were in got blasted a little bit. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. We had arts and crafts. Also Philia is I think she's gonna be really strong when she gets older. So there's something. Yeah, I think
good, right?
Yeah. It is. It's great. Octavia does lean in and go like, "I think you might need to baby proof her toys. Like strong baby proof."
Oh. And I assume, well, the dog's toys won't be an appropriate substitute for infant toys?
I mean, they're durable.
They certainly are.
We can get her some like very specific just for Philia toys. How about that?
She nods. Okay, that's good to know. And then she goes up to the table and starts kind of babble talking to Philia and complimenting her beautiful art and apologizing for leaving her out here all night, basically by herself with 8 people.
Girl, it's fine. It's fine. A lot happened. You were on. Your husband turned into a lizard with a cone head. It's fine.
Sorry, I just pictured Beast Freed in a cone like he went to the vet.
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about how when babies first are born,
Oh
their
my
skulls
God.
are really squishy, and so their heads can come out really cone head,
Cone.
like my older brothers did.
Oh wow. Conehead.
Yeah.
Conehead.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened to Baby Freed.
He was a cone.
He was a conehead, just not like the one when he
Wow.
was as a beast.
Wow. He was a tube head as a beast.
He was tube. Yeah, he was tube.
Wow. Tube. But
Tube.
okay. You guys are all gathered in the same room, so do you want to discuss what to do next with Klaus, or you want to talk to each other about anything? Now is the time to have any conversations before you move to do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Edwin says we should probably report back to Klaus before anything because I mean we do kind of have the acting emperor of the empire here, and we should probably get all that sorted before I don't know what would happen.
Yeah. However, at that point, Octavia does turn to Daphnis and is like, do you want to contact your parents before we go?
Daphnis pales slightly and says, contact them? As in, go there?
I mean, send a letter. If you want to go there, we can go there, maybe. But if you just like want to send them a letter or something,
We could go there.
He looks at
Yeah,
all
we
of you and
could go.
says, this might be selfish to ask, but is it entirely necessary that I meet with King Klaus? I just have a feeling that if I'm going to meet with him, I just don't know whether I'll ever be allowed to return home, to be quite honest.
Yeah,
I
I mean that's a good point. I was going to say at the very least I can speak for myself when I say that I have no intention of letting him take you any kind of prisoner.
Do you have enough, sway over him to prevent that kind of thing? Isn't he the
I
king?
don't know, but we did just kill the Empress, so I'm willing to try my luck, I guess.
He's gonna make a conviction check. Alright. He stares at you for a long moment and says, I suppose I trust you. I think I'm responsible for a lot of things. I know not everything, but a lot of things. And maybe I deserve to spend some time in prison, but I really do want to see my family again.
Well, maybe we should. Oh, but I think Klaus's army reached Darna at some point. So I'm not sure. I don't think anything happened to them. He's not that kind of terrible person.
It's more like
if we go there, we might run into his troops anyway. So I'm trying to think how to go about this, but I guess what I'll say is, regardless of if we can or can't see them now, I don't think we're going to let Klaus lock you up and never be able to see them. I don't think that would be fair to you, regardless of whatever crimes he decides you've done.
He nods and he says, that's really kind of you guys. Okay.
Octavia does get out the piece of paper, is like, but before we go, if you want to send them something or anything, you're free to do so.
He takes the paper and he says, I think I will do that, just in case.
And
then he writes
then
something.
they'll be expecting you,
Yeah,
presumably.
he writes something very quickly. It's quite short. And as he reads it over, he says, I'm not really sure what else to say. I just told them I'm alive. Do you think that's
Mhm.
enough?
Yeah,
I think that's definitely enough. They
yeah.
never stopped believing that you were out there.
You know, and I'm really happy about that. And then a pigeon is gonna come and take his letter away.
Hmm.
And then he looks at you guys and says, I trust you guys enough to do what has to be done, I guess.
Octavia thinking inwardly, like, bro, that's kind of sad. We've only, like, you're a good guy, but we've
Yeah.
only known you for less than a week. That's so
Yeah,
sad.
I think Edwin says, well, I mean, the thing is, part of what I wanted to say is, you said you're willing to, well, not take over, but you're willing to, at the very least, help be in charge. And you want to do it because you don't trust some of the other people there. I do think that kind of thing is worth something to King Klaus. I mean, and obviously he's probably going to want some kind of loyalty, but I guess what I mean is he doesn't want someone awful in charge either. He wants he doesn't want the empire to fall apart. He wants, I guess, resources. So, I do think there's some kind of deal that could be made here, is all.
You're probably right. I don't have as much experience as maybe some of the other nobility that would definitely want little pieces of the pie that's been left, but I'd like to think I'm at least, I mean, not to say that I'm more morally upstanding than them. There's some good people, but I just want what's best for everybody, to be quite honest. I'm just ready for all this chaos to be done. I'm willing to do whatever to make that happen.
Yeah, and I think that's the important thing here, honestly. And for whatever use it is, I would like to help you with it because I do. I mean, we had a hand in some of this too. Definitely, I don't think it's. I would feel bad at the very least just walking away and leaving you to it.
He nods and says, okay, well, when we go meet King Klaus, I'll trust you guys to, I suppose, make me look trustworthy? I don't think he'll believe it if it's just coming out of my mouth, to be quite honest.
Yeah, no, I do agree.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then at that, I think Octavia also turns to Dion and goes, I'm assuming that you're right now planning on sticking with Daphnis,
He nods.
Amnon.
He nods.
Okay. Sounds good.
Amnon smiles and says, oh, that also makes me feel better. At least if things really do go awry. Well, maybe don't stab anyone immediately. I'm sure we could work something else out, but well, can't hurt, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think a bodyguard never hurt.
By the way, Dion, how are you feeling? To which Dion just kind of nods slowly. He's been thinking a lot lately.
A dangerous pastime.
Yeah, I think Octavia leads over to Edwin. It's like, do you figure out what the hell happened to him?
I did a medicine check,
Yeah,
right?
you figured out exactly what happened to him because he wrote it down and showed it to you.
That's right. Yeah. Edwin says, yeah, I think he got hit on the head a little, maybe with some magic, but he's okay.
Okay.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, yay. Octavia has enough to worry about if you okay, I trust Edwin, yay.
Mhm.
All right.
Okay. There, I would say then the plan is, and then Octavia looks to Lothair and goes, would you rather we drop you off back at Luan before we do all this?
Lothair smiles slightly and says, Probably. I don't know how much help I'll be talking to like kings and stuff.
It's okay. That's fair.
I mean, do you think you're gonna need some healing? Because if you need healing, then I'll stay.
I think the one thing I was thinking of is, I mean, if it seems like Amalthea is not doing super well, I was going to offer to heal her.
Oh, I can go take a look at her. You want me to go do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. And then she gets up and shuffles off to the bathroom. Says, Amalthea, I hear you swearing. I'm coming in. And then you hear the sound of the bathroom door shut and two people distantly talking.
Mhm.
Okay, so the plan is go see Klaus, get things sorted out. I have a fucking liver and I need to return to someone.
Yeah.
Octavia remembering the Antony in the background, like, God damn it.
Haunted by Antony.
Haunted by
Okay.
Antony, but this makes sense. Octavia would not leave a wyvern to die.
Okay. LMAO in the chat. Okay. Well, it seems like everyone is reasonably on board with going to obviously talk to Klaus first, because you gotta get your fucking money / wyvern, etc. But before you go, can you guys make an insight check on Godfrey real quick?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Buddy.
I rolled good.
Yay.
I got a
Hey,
19.
I got a 22.
Yo.
I got a 22 too. Yay. I rolled
This is
high.
a what?
Insight.
Inside, yeah.
A natural one, baby.
Alright, Archibald,
Oh.
you don't notice anything. You're thinking about how you might have just become a father, not of your own volition. Like, a baby might be out there somewhere that is gonna be yours, but not at this moment. It's confusing. What do you feed human children, anyway?
Fucking, we have a futures contract on a baby.
Yeah. Well, she's not a baby. She's like 7. So
She's like
she
7.
can, like, feed herself and stuff.
Might as well be a
Maybe.
baby to Archibald. He's a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like an infant. That's fresh. But the rest of you, you notice that this whole conversation, there's been chatter back and forth of what we're doing, what we're doing. Gottfried hasn't said anything. He's just sitting there, silently. He's clearly paying attention. He's like looking at people when they talk, but he's not saying anything.
Yeah.
I think as you get, unless someone else wants to do it, does someone else want to do it?
Up to you guys.
Do I hear Chippy?
Chubby didn't notice anything.
Sorry. What was that? I didn't.
Oh,
Eh?
I mean,
yeah.
Archibald was
Chippy
the one who
didn't notice.
did it.
Valente did notice though. Or Archibald
Yeah.
did notice.
I can if you don't think it would be in character, Dwyer.
No, I think it would be in character. I'm just scared.
Oh.
I'm scared for him.
Mhm.
Volante kind of looks at Gottfried and says, how are you feeling?
Hold on 1 second. He's going to look over at Valente and then just give, like, if I say, like, the white people crossing the street smile.
I know what you're talking
Okay,
about. Yeah, no.
He's gonna do
And
that
then
at
she
you.
says, yeah, and then she goes, this might be an insensitive question. Can you speak right now? Are you capable of it?
He sits up a little bit straighter, and then very quietly goes, yes.
Okay, just checking.
Wanna get a perception check?
That's a 19.
19? He sounds different. He sounds like somebody doing a pretty good impression of Gottfried, but it's definitely not his voice.
Are you fucking serious?
Well,
Gottfried.
Marko was telling us about the like Godfrey was the Godfrey we knew was him and Marko. So
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, so Valente goes, it's okay if your voice is different.
Godfrey makes a face like he was really, really hoping you wouldn't notice that. And then says a little bit louder, and then the rest of you can hear the fact that, he sounds a little weird.
Yeah.
He just goes like, I don't know why I did that. I don't know what's wrong.
It's not wrong. It's just different.
How
Yeah,
old
I
were
mean-
you when it happened again?
15 or so.
Was your voice finished changing?
He's gonna make a face at you like, what? What's wrong
I
with
mean,
you? That's private
You're just-
information.
He's just like she goes, my point is that his piece of his soul may have affected your puberty. That's all.
At the word puberty, he's gonna pinch the bridge of his nose and look extremely pained because, oh my god, that's private. What the hell, Valente? There's a bunch of basically strangers at this table right now. I don't care to dwell on it that much. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. It
I
doesn't.
think,
It's not going to bother me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Valente, like, if everyone wants to make an insight check on Valente, they can.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have
Love
that.
to.
15.
22.
Godfrey got a 17.
Great. So they all know that Valente feels very satisfied that she accomplished exactly what she wanted to, which was to make her the weird one in the situation, so that he would feel less stupid about what happened.
Aw.
Mm.
Well, Godfrey is happy, or I guess thankful that you're taking the heat. And he's gonna sit there very awkwardly for a second, and then, like, very slowly grind out and say, thank you for helping me do that with the curing and whatnot.
Were you, I mean, did you see all the stuff that was happening?
He furrows his brow for a second, says, I vaguely remember seeing some things. I remember it happening, and it was very painful. And then I remember flying. And then after that, it was just kind of a blur of, I guess, other memories, but in a weird dream-like way. You guys were there as well. As was, well, he was there too.
Marko. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wanted me to tell you that he's sorry for all of that.
Can you make an insight check on Godfrey real quick?
Yeah. 19.
There is a brief, tiny, blink and you miss it flash of just, I'm gonna say, miserable sadness on his face.
Mhm.
And then he goes back to just making the same blank, kind of dismissive expression he usually is wearing. And says,
Mhm.
good. He should be sorry.
I think Edwin kind of gives him a look like, Well, if that's what you want to say about it, I'm not gonna force you to say anything else.
He'll see the look. He'll see the look.
Yeah.
And then take a very deep breath and say, I'm glad he found peace, though. I hope.
I hope so too, though that does also bring up the matter of is Alika in here?
She's in the living room. She's still kind of working on breakfast.
Okay.
Old people be eating slowly.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, so if Edwin says Alika quietly, she's not gonna immediately be like, yeah, what?
no, yeah, she's very much focused because she's also got
Mhm.
Merope's dogs around her, including Toast and company.
Oh.
There's a bunch of
The
toddling baby
puppies.
dogs around her feet who are
Yeah.
all begging for scraps, but they're too small
Yeah,
for getting me.
you know those things are round as hell.
Oh
Slow
yeah,
dogs.
no, just perfect spheres, basically. Yeah, she's distracted.
Yeah. Yeah, Edwin says, yeah, that does also bring up the matter of, well, your mom, and
Right.
I imagine you want to cure her as well.
He nods and he says, obviously. I'm kind of surprised you guys didn't do that already, but
We considered it, but we thought it would. Well, we wanted to make sure we knew exactly what you wanted about it, since she is your mom.
well, thanks for that consideration. Yeah, I think it should be handled as soon as possible.
Octavia does a quick look at Archibald.
He is muted opinions now. Muted opinions.
Okay.
That was only Octavia who was privy to that particular conversation, right?
Oh, you
Yeah.
got part of it, not all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could I like insight check Archibald to just like
No, yeah.
get a summary of his feelings right now? Oh, okay. Well, that's a 12. So. I don't know how much Archibald opinions at 12 gets me.
Enough. Well, he is not like pissed anymore. He's like maybe uncomfortable with some things on some level, but not like he's not giving no, he's giving yeesh.
Yeah. I think Edwin kind of looks at Archibald and says, do you want to help? I mean, if you think that would feel a little better, maybe.
Sure.
I mean, someone's going to have to talk to, well, you know, and I don't know who particularly will want to. Not in a bad way. Just, I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a task.
Yeah. I can do it if we're doing it.
Yeah. And I mean, if you don't want to, that's entirely fine. I just thought maybe it would help if, I mean, I suppose I was thinking it always helps me to actually do something about the problem rather than watch other people do it. So
Godfrey's gonna
You guys
clear
hear me?
his throat a little. Oh,
Oh no,
I hear you
sorry,
now.
Dwyer. Yeah, now.
Yeah, no. My Discord is frozen,
Oh.
so
Oh.
I have to check.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
yeah,
no worries. Let's see if it unfreezes itself. If I
yeah,
leave and come back, it's because it crashed or something.
got it.
Got it.
Godfrey's
I'm
gonna
muting because
clear
of the
his
dog.
throat slightly and say, do we know if what's affecting her is as severe as what was affecting me? I doubt it.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but I don't think so, only because we've tried talking to that version of Marko, and he didn't seem to respond to anything we were saying. I will admit we didn't try as thoroughly with the whole blood ritual and stuff, but I the other Marko responded to us even when he was like a ghost, I suppose is the best word for it. So this is all guessing, but that's my guess at least.
Well, it goes without saying that I certainly don't want to do it for reasons that should be obvious.
Yeah, I don't think you should have to.
I trust any of you to do a good job. We still have death runes, correct?
Yes, we have 3.
Then I feel more than confident in someone's ability to accomplish it.
Okay. Archibald, would you like any help with because there's the stabbing part and stuff. You know, where to stick the knife? I assume I'm going to probably use my sleep staff in this situation.
Godfrey looks over and says, well, obviously, yes.
Yeah, I just mean we didn't use that for me or for you, so.
Those were, I'm gonna say, emergency situations.
Yeah. Alright, okay. So speaking out of character, because I imagine we don't need to like plan this in character. I'm guessing we're gonna like Alika can lay down in her room. Maybe we put an extra sheet over the bed or something, and we will just do the usual.
Okay. Are you bringing her back to her house? Or
oh yeah,
house?
I keep forgetting about Merope's house. Does Merope mind if we do it here?
Merope goes to the
'Cause
closet
I
and pulls out a
imagine we
bunch of
probably
sheets.
Yeah, I was gonna say I imagine we're telling Merope how this works, so she doesn't freak out when we stab Alika.
Yeah, she's fine with it, but she does want to like lay out a bunch of sheets and make sure everything's okay and not gonna get all bloody, and also make sure that death rune is right on the table.
Yeah. All right. So, Chippy, is Archibald doing the stabbing?
Suppose so, yep.
All right. And
What is
I was gonna have.
Is there a stat roll for this that I should prepare for? Or...
I don't think so. Right, Sam?
I don't remember one.
I believe
As long as she's
she
asleep.
I think
has
it's all
to
rolls on Alika's part,
she
right?
has to do the rolls, which I will
Okay.
do for her. I will open up her sheet.
Okay, and I'm gonna have Edwin use his staff that is advantage on luck miracle saves.
As you guys are, getting her situated and ready for what is essentially a medical operation, she does, go lay on the bed. She sits the way you want her to sit, but she does, like, look over at you, Edwin, and be like, oh, what's going on? What are we doing?
Edwin says, oh, well, the itchy stuff that's probably been bothering you?
As if to respond, she reaches up and itches inside of her neck, which does in fact have little scales. Not poking through yet, but visible underneath the skin.
Yeah.
Old people's skin, it's really thin.
Yeah, and Edwin says, yeah, we figured out how to handle that. We just took care of Godfrey last night. So he asked if we could do the same for you, since I'm sure it bothers you.
Oh. Yes, that would be so nice. Thank you.
Of course. You will want to be asleep for it, but I have a staff here, so.
Okay. I could nod right off, to be honest. And then she lays down. She's had a long day too. She didn't do anything. She's just old.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you putting her to bed?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, and then I'm giving her advantage on luck miracle saves. I assume my divine intervention, me standing next to her and she can't die, is not actually how that works.
I mean that is how that works.
Yeah. If I'm
So
adjacent
she
to
can
her when
keep
you get-
rolling until she's good.
Yeah.
You are, yeah, that is how that works. Edwin,
Yeah.
Well,
Edwin, we
actually-
need one of you in every hospital in the world.
Yeah, actually, I think what it says is units can't be reduced to 0 HP. So actually, I think I need to not stand next to her because she needs to be reduced to
yeah.
0.
Stabbing
Maybe
this
s-
grandma over and
Maybe,
over.
maybe like once the stabbing occurs, then you can come back next to her once she's reached 0, so that way she doesn't die.
Yeah, so when she comes back, nothing's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
Edwin. Sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. You go.
Okay, so Edwin puts her to sleep, gives her the advantage on luck miracle saves, and then takes a step back.
Okay.
He'll jump back in when there's healing to be done.
All right, Archibald, your time is now.
Okay. All right.
I'm sure if Archibald doesn't know where to stab Valente was.
Yeah, Valente can give him directions. In between the third and fourth rib, aim slightly up.
Edwin just kind of standing there, remembering getting stabbed, like, ugh. Like, it was a great stabbing. You did a great job, Valente. However, it was a stabbing.
No, yeah, no, she's not offended. She's like, yeah, I stabbed you. That hurts.
Yeah.
All right, Archibald, you doing it?
Yep. It's
Okay.
go time.
Okay. I'm gonna have her do her rolls. I rolled the wrong dice.
Oof.
Okay. All right. She's lost one. I'm just gonna count down on the side here. So we're at 9.
Alright,
luck
and she's
miracle
got advantage
saves.
on-
Yes,
on
I'm double
these,
rolling
right?
everything. We've lost another one. We've got 8. Double rolling. We've got 7. Double rolling. Just to get below a 10.
A 10,
We've
right?
got 6.
Yeah.
We've got 5.
God.
And she's okay.
Okay.
Yay! She's back to normal. Just slightly
Yes.
one more luck miracle save.
5
Yay!
out of 29. All right, Archibald, your blade goes right where it's supposed to. And you hear her breath stutter slightly, but not stop, and you are not sucked into a new place, but the world kind of dissolves and twists around you, until you find yourself in a strange, space that is different than where Marko took you guys. This place is almost melting, you could describe it. You hear the sounds of people loudly shouting in the distance, and you seem to be in a long hallway.
Is it a recognizable hallway?
You want to make a memory check?
Yep. I'm having a stroke. What is the memory check roll again? It's just a.
Just a coin flip. It's just a coin.
Yeah, I thought so. Fucking hell.
Heads, you remember. Tails, you forget. Because heads
Or-
is where the memories are. Follow from your tips.
So true.
That's a tails, I think.
Tails,
Fuck.
you don't know if you've
Yeah.
seen this place before. It's hard to tell where you are given the fact that the fabric of the world is literally twisting around you. But there is a
Shit.
bright light at the end of this tunnel. Tunnel.
Well, if that isn't just ominous in the situation we're in, I'll fucking can't ever go to say something out loud. I'll move towards the bright light.
Archibald! I deleted this sheet from my phone.
No! No!
No, alright, you move towards the bright light, and exit into a large open space. Now that you enter into the space, you recognize it a little better, even though it's still mushing and melding before your eyes. This is probably the arena at Luan. I say probably because instead of crowds of adoring fans, there is just kind of a swirling, fleshy mass taking up most of the stands area. You see individual hands and arms and limbs kind of reaching out from the swirling confusion, but no identifiable people. And you can hear them chanting, but it's not any specific word. It almost sounds like they're speaking backwards or speaking out of order. And everything is bathed in an eerie, bluish, grayish hue, as if someone's turned out the lights and left.
Someone's turned out the lights and left. That's not good imagery for this.
Let me clarify that it is an open air arena, so there should be a sky. It's just gray.
Archibald, being Archibald, will do the only thing that Archibald would ever do in a situation like this. Look out into the ominous, dark arena and go, hello?
Alright. I mean, over the baying of the, I'm gonna call it crowd, singular creature, you may be able to detect something, but you're gonna have to get closer to the center, out of this little doorway. The sound is oppressive in here.
Yeah. I will be going closer to the center then.
Okay. Would you like to make a perception check?
I suppose so. That's a 30.
A 30? Is that what you said?
Unless I'm mistaken. I have oh wait, do I still have the it says I still have the great coat equipped. Does that
I mean, we didn't say.
I assume he would have taken it off, but
Maybe. I mean, you can still have it. Godfrey doesn't take it
Yeah,
back or anything.
I
Yeah.
don't. I don't
He
think
hasn't
anyone
taken
else
it
has
back,
it,
yeah.
so you can.
Yeah,
have
no
it.
one's
Yeah.
taken it, right? So yes, I
Yeah.
guess he still does.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the 30 then.
30.
Wow.
As soon as you step out into the open air, it's very easy to separate the almost repeating, droning sound of the crowd from any other sounds in the area. You're quickly able to detect the sound of somebody crying. Close to the stands, but more like near the bench area where perhaps the gladiators or their team, let's say, would be resting or putting their supplies.
Uh-huh. Should we wait for it? Brand had to run and do Donna stuff. Should we wait?
Sure. Swag.
So that. Oof.
Sorry, Tillian's filling in all of Aquila's support, so I just keep getting vaguely threatening emails where it updates me on what he just wrote in the support comments. I just got one that said, "Didn't I already kill you already?"
was that for Gare?
It's for, but I just get an email to say, "Didn't I kill you already?" That makes sense.
I see.
My
I
ominous emails.
see.
Oh, Brand is back! Yay!
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Jeppy's hearing crying in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Sorry.
So yeah, crying. Where were we? Reset that scene for me, please, Sam.
You had walked out into the middle of the arena and detected that there was in fact a separate sound from the crowd. There was a crying sound near where, like, the benches where the gladiators would sit with their teammates and maybe manager, whoever, between rounds.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going over there then.
Okay. As you approach, you see what appears to be the only other, I'm gonna say, quote unquote, living person, real non-melted flesh mass person in this entire area. There's the form of somebody small curled up away from you under the bench, fully in a fetal position. They seem to be crying.
Going to bend down on one knee, bend over, and you know, look at them under the bench and say, "Hi there. Is this Marko? Does this look like Marko?"
You want to make a perception check?
I guess I do.
The world is melding around you. It's kind of hard to see from just sitting in front of somebody, unfortunately.
28.
You definitely do see Marko. It's definitely resembles the portrait, at least, and all the different, sightings you've had of him over this entire journey. But it doesn't only look like Marko. It's kind of not flickering, but shifting in and out between Marko and other features from perhaps other people. Specifically, you see features that maybe resemble Alika's own two children, just kind of briefly taking over his form and then melting away
What
again.
did she do? What did she do? What the fuck did this old lady do? Oh God. It's like, okay. God for it and get fuck me. I'll Archibald will consider for a moment what he is about to do and reach out and rest a hand on the shoulder of the crying multi-child.
Crying multi-child sounds like an awesome Yu-Gi-Oh monster. But okay. Yeah, so you immediately touch this kid and they stop moving. And they kind of look backward over their shoulder. And you can tell from, even with the expression, this face that's like almost not even a face at a lot of points. Sometimes there's no features at all. Sometimes there's way too many features. But they look astonished, confused, as if you're the first person to ever acknowledge them.
Hi.
They open their mouth to say something, but it comes out garbled and twisted and completely unrecognizable as speech.
It's been a long time since anyone's spoken to you, huh?
For a brief moment, the kid's features kind of settle, and you do see Marko as he appeared in his little family portrait. Hair very neatly cut, wearing fine, noble clothing, staring at you almost pleadingly.
He's going to lean in a little closer. He's like, Do you know who you are? Do you know what you want now?
The kid sits there for a minute before shaking their head very slowly. They look confused.
Hmm. Do you know if you want to stay or do you want to go?
The kid says something, and you can't understand it. But they look towards the dark entrance from whence you just walked.
Do you want to go there? He'll hold out his hand like a, you know, take my hand and we can go together sort of gesture.
The kid takes your hand, and stands up unsteadily. As he stands up, you see that, well, the situation was perhaps even worse than it appeared when he was laying down. Bits of him are literally falling apart and melting as if, you put a, I'm gonna say, completely undried painting underneath a tap, and just let it run off the canvas. But all of that is, quickly replaced with features of other people before cycling back once again.
This is what your passenger looks like on dementia, I think. Ooh.
As you both get to your feet and get situated, they tuck themselves very close into like the crook of your arm, like getting as close as possible before shakily beginning to shuffle away towards the door.
Mm-hmm. He'll just walk them over there.
Okay.
Slowly at their own pace.
Yes, he goes quite slowly. He's leaving little bits of himself on the sand behind you, just like a snail trail. Little splashes of green or blue or yellow, etc. All the way down. And as you move into the darkness, you realize that the pressure on your arm is becoming less and less as more and more of this person is left spilling on the ground until you're alone in the hallway. And then you return back to the bedroom with a knife in your hand.
Well, Schwald stands up, rubs his eyes a bit, and looks down and says, think it's done.
Yeah, I think Edwin is immediately going into, bandages and whatnot.
Okay. Well, Alika managed to hold on for herself without needing any help from anyone. So she lives. As soon as you get to healing her, she goes back to, I'm gonna say, resting peacefully. She did not have to deal with, I'm gonna call it, severe bone and muscle trauma. So just one little stabbing. She was the Dragon of the North. That's just Tuesday. She's chilling.
Oh, girl.
This is what your brain passenger looks like on dementia.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna do anything. I don't think he could do much at all.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He kind of already wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I put my hand on the other Marko's shoulder. It could have been so much worse, dude. You had it so good. You had it unbelievably good. You were basically staying at the Ritz.
Oh god, I'm glad other Marko never found that out. that would do something to him.
Alright. But you've successfully cured her. Godfrey, of course, gives her a 1-over to make sure that well, you guys didn't fuck it up.
Mm-hmm.
But he seems satisfied and takes a very, very deep breath of just pure relief. For thanking you. I'm gonna say, like, not emphatically, but with more motivation than he thanked you for helping himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And once everything's settled, he's gonna put both hands on his face, lean back, and say, I am never touching any healing supplies. Anything. Staves, medicine, nothing ever again.
Do you
I'm
have
done.
such bandages?
He frowns. He says, only if I absolutely have to.
Okay. Don't get any scrapes then, I guess.
He makes kind of like a noise, like as if he maybe is planning on holding himself up in his room for the next 60 years and never touching anything ever again.
Yeah.
But
Should be that fish from SpongeBob.
yeah, no, exactly.
No, I won't say that. I won't ruin the moment.
What?
Uh-oh.
Fuck it. I was gonna say, at least touch your wife. Come on.
Well, she's notably very soft and not sharp, so he can touch his wife.
Mhm.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Okay, but congratulations. You've now cured 3 people with affliction, so it absolutely works.
Yay.
Once
Awesome.
Alika is all settled, Merope says, don't worry about it from here. She'll take care of her. She'll probably just need a bath and some food when she wakes up. And maybe a little check-in. I am going to take 5? No, 10 off of all of her stats. That'll be
Yeah.
her
it's usually
Yeah.
fun.
but she doesn't really need any additional care, thankfully.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would you guys like to get up to next?
Here's the thing. I want to return the wooden cat toy, but I need it for Klaus.
You can always come back. We're not gonna be banished from Godfrey's house.
I know. Okay, so it's like I'll bring it back later. I'll bring it back later. Because I think once we start sorting through Godfrey's house and she
Yeah,
sees
because
the
we're probably
wooden,
gonna have to help him clean that
we're
up.
gonna have to help them move stuff. Octavia's gonna realize, oh, I know who had that cat toy. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I think at this point, if everything is squared away, actually, before we do anything else, Octavia's gonna check on Archibald after that.
Yeah.
Octavia approaches Archibald.
Hi.
Hi. Do you want to talk about it?
Sure. It was okay. What was left in there was ready to go.
I'm not gonna roll insight on that. I think I'm just gonna. I think Octavia understands a little, or tries to. So Octavia nods and then hugs Archibald.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And hugs him for a bit until it's time to do something else. I think the last thing before they go, once Edwin is squared away with checking in on Alika, Octavia asks him for help on one more portrait of Marko, as he was.
Okay.
Yeah. Baby Marko.
Do you want to make another artistry check for that?
Yeah, well, that is I rolled a 16, which plus 9, that's a 25.
Alright.
So you don't even have to roll to help me with advantage. You
Okay.
just give tips.
Yeah.
And which one are you drawing? Are you drawing the one Archibald saw, or are you drawing the one you saw?
I'm asking for help from Edwin, who saw the baby Marko before he went.
Mm.
And if Archibald, it seemed like Archibald did it. If he wants to work that through, she'll try. But it sounded like it was about helping what was left of him in there. Not necessarily something that
Not
wants
a
to be
functional
immortal.
mark.
Not a functional Marko, and I would presume not a Marko that wants to be immortalized like that.
I would agree. He did not seem like the
Yeah.
type of Marko to be asking for infinite memories of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just who he imagined himself as and who he was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you roll to make the picture?
I did. I got a 25.
All right. Yeah, this is your best Marko yet. As realistic as Octavia can get, given her artistic abilities, and definitely worthy of carrying on his memory.
I think afterwards, Octavia just takes a moment and kind of puts her head in her hands.
Yeah.
Takes a deep breath and quietly makes sure that they are safe, with plans to frame them, get them framed later, and we could put them wherever. They'll get hung up somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. All right. Well, now that Marko has been hopefully commemorated in a way that he would find satisfactory, or at least the start of a way he would find satisfactory, and everyone in the house is now 100% confirmed beast free, hopefully forever. But if not, we still have the knife. Don't
Yeah.
don't throw that away. Gare is going to reappear in the doorway during arts and crafts time and say, well, once you guys are done drawing? Yeah, once you're done doing scrapbook, should we go collect our reward before maybe the king changes his mind? I feel like we've been gone with this head a while.
Yeah.
So we still have the head, and I think it's giving me bad dreams.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. We need to do that today.
Yeah.
We've been gone for
It's not too much
2.
trouble.
Oh my god, it's only been 2 days. Okay, yep. Let's go do that.
Okay. Who are you bringing with you?
I am thinking we'll do a little detour to drop off Lothair. We don't need to RP that,
Sure,
but
yeah.
just
You
not
drop
that
her off in Luan. She's gives you all a hug goodbye, says, make plans to visit, but she's gonna go take a nap in her own bed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Or
Goes.
did we want to heal Amalthea was my question? Because, like, I'll do it. I'll take the HP hit.
If you're cool with it. Actually, in the meantime,
I know I said
medicine for Octavia.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know I said I would do yours, but I feel like Amalthea's is probably
Amalthea's
a
is
little more
worse.
pressing. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I just need some cold
You're
medicine.
healing the
Alright.
section?
Yeah. I just want to borrow Lothair's staff.
Okay. Yeah. Lothair is happy to give it to you for such a good cause. And Amalthea, as soon as she learns that she's the one who's been chosen, she looks so unbelievably grateful. She's, oh, yeah, that would be really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, Edwin probably like looks like he would give her a hug, but like then it's like, oh wait, no, not.
My everything hurts.
Yeah, just give me one moment. All right, I'm taking. It's 20 HP, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, and then she gets the effect that's like unit is healed for more health when a healing staff is used on them, which I can paste in her sheet.
Yes, please.
All right, and all right, Edwin heals her vivisection. I'll also remove that from her sheet.
Excellent.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. She heals right up. She takes a deep breath and says, "Oh my god, that feels so much better. Thank you, Edwin," and then hugs you, which hurts a lot considering she's back up to full power and you just lost a bunch of your health.
Yeah, and Edwin, Edwin's just like, oh,
I'm so sorry, Edwin.
oh, it's okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You're tough.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, much better. I don't know how I would get into all kinds of, scraps and whatnot feeling like that. Not that I'm planning on it, but, things happen on the road.
Yeah. Well, you'll just have to stand in front of me then.
I already stand in front of you.
Yeah, you do.
I'll just keep doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, she is healed. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you for modifying her sheet.
Yeah, I'm real quickly. I think her growth minus didn't make it into the description here, so I'm just gonna go look that up. But I'll be doing that.
Alright, in the meantime, where are we going next? And you're bringing everyone with you except for Alika and Merope and Millicent? Are you taking the rest of the NPCs?
Yes, we're
Very
taking.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could. I think it would. I personally think like we could not take Daphnis and Dion for a second and be like, Klaus, you gotta promise you're gonna be cool with this. But it's up to you guys if we want to deal with that or if we just want to like show up and be like, okay, so don't arrest them.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Listen, I agree that Klaus is like that and Kanan would do that for sure. However, I do like I don't think he would have specifically put on our little list like, oh yeah, this guy's kind of a weenie.
Yeah.
We don't need to worry. Don't worry about that guy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's like
you can befriend him. That'd be great, actually.
Yeah, it's
if
like
he didn't mean like he would have just said, "This guy's a weenie. Just kill him." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
yeah, like he
I
said
forgot about that.
specifically to keep him alive. It could be for reasons, but we could also be like, hey, so he's not feeling it. Can we just take him home?
Yeah, no, I think I think if he really was planning on arresting or something like doing something terrible to Daphnis, he would have just had us do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I
But
forgot.
again, I'm not saying like waltz in there and think it's gonna be fine.
Yeah,
but...
I think like be ready to negotiate, but I don't think we should leave them behind.
Yeah,
I'm not super worried is my point.
Yeah, and I forgot. Hold on, let me pull up the info from Micah again because I want to remember what that said. We can always show that to Daphnis if he wants to prove that. Klaus.
Yeah, like oh hey, by the way, this was
their take on you. How do you feel about this?
Let me see. That was in outgoing letters. That was the. No, that wasn't the confidential. That was.
It was. It should be in our Google
Target
Docs,
overview.
yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Should be
okay. Yeah. Okay. It just says like he's unlikely to be a problem and he's unlikely to be deployed because he's unwell. and it's
Mhm.
not worth nuking him. Which true.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
not worth nuking. Big wet eyes.
Bro,
Do
you don't want to be worth nuking.
Hey,
Because
nobody
Klaus
was
has a
worth it.
nuke.
He had a nuke.
Oh, Leo.
You threw away the detonator.
Yeah, we did.
I
Tee
guess he
hee.
still has the nuke. He just has to build a new detonator.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which hopefully he won't. And hopefully Etnia finds a way to disassemble that.
You killed her. You killed the
I mean,
fuck
she's still
out of her.
around. She's still around.
She's dead.
Ah!
Oh no.
Oh no, Dwyer.
Family crash.
Dwyer! You killed Dwyer too, you sick bastard.
No! No, you did it!
Cord shortcuts.
Oh. Oh no.
Don't worry about it. I
Okay.
accidentally hit control quotation marks, and that calls someone.
Oh,
Oh.
ring.
Fascinating.
All right. Okay, so we should just take them. I think.
Yeah,
is
we
the-
should take them. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So
Okay.
you're traveling to where are you traveling? Where do you think Klaus is right now?
Well, why don't we go back to maybe the throne room and work our way towards Klaus from there? Does that?
Yeah. I think that let me check the what
Or maybe like
said in her letter.
yeah, maybe not the throne room because if Klaus made his way there, I feel like that would be under heavy guard. Is the only bad thing.
Yeah, let me
Maybe, like-
see the lanterns.
I guess we could send him a letter. Say like,
Yeah,
where should we meet you?
yeah, actually, yeah. Octavia will just send a quick letter like, we're about to head back. Where should we meet you?
Okay. The response you get comes in like 10 minutes or so. Klaus is a busy man, of course. Even if your instant
Mhm.
messaging works, doesn't mean he has to answer you instantly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he sends a letter back that says, we have posted camp in the noble quarter of the capital. You may meet me there.
Okay.
With the head underlined 3 times, bolded.
Yes.
Octavia does not show that part of the note to Daphnis. But Octavia tucks the note away and nods, and then goes like, okay, and then grabs the head from the convoy.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Her lifeless eyes trail over you.
She's
She's in a
wrapped up.
bag. Yeah,
She's in a bag.
You can't get
She's
us.
in a bag.
She can't get you. Never mind. Well, her lifeless eyes are staring at you through the bag.
Yeah, I know.
You can
Don't
feel
believe
them.
that.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
God, why do we keep having to deliver heads to people?
I don't know.
He asked for it.
He did ask for it. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Are you guys gonna teleport over?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't we take a quick bathroom / I want to eat cookie bar out of the fridge break, and then we'll
Okay.
hop right back in.
Okay, sounds good.
Okie duck.
Well, that was very threatening, Cookie, as she walked down the hall right next to me. That's
Hi.
I do like how we've gotten to the point that anytime I say, like, stop that randomly, everyone just knows it's Leopold. Because I don't think about it. I'm
Mhm.
like, he's hurting me, so I'm not like, oh, I should be quiet. I'm like, ow!
Yeah, you have to let the baby know you're hurting.
He's a little rascal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my baby left the bed. Donna left the bed. I think she went out to explore.
Give me something to believe.
Chippy, you sicko, you took the candle lighting machine.
I think they call those lighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took it.
Did I?
Yeah, it's somewhere in your room. It's not in the kitchen.
In my room?
Uh-oh.
Is it?
I don't think so. It's not in the kitchen.
Are you sure it's not just on the shelf? I like left it on the shelf for convenience, right next to where we normally keep it, like out
Oh.
in the open.
Maybe I didn't see it.
Did you
'cause
not
it's
look
on a
left?
different shelf. But I only
Yeah.
opened the one where it is. Okay, I'll look
Hang
for
on.
it later. Oh no.
Hang on.
Anyways, shout out Marko this whole time, kind of being a little pissed off that whenever he opened his mouth, he sounds exactly like Godfrey. Joke's on him. Godfrey sounds exactly like him.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
wow, it's a two-way
Take
street,
his
bucko.
identity. Bro,
Yeah.
we are the same.
Oh. Yeah, I understand why you had original concept Marko like that.
Ugly as sin? Yeah.
Not ugly as sin, it's just like the merging of bodies. So it's
Yeah.
like, well, your voices already are layered off of each other.
Yeah.
Your candle's lit.
Oh, wow. You found it?
In the sense that it was where I said it was, yeah.
Yay! Yippee! Alright, is
Yeah.
Tranky back so that he can get his reward?
No, doesn't look like it.
Tranky's gone.
Mhm.
That's okay.
Drink it.
And
Oh,
here, I just stuck like 3 almonds in my mouth. So.
oh fair.
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't do voice work. I only do. You can be girl, you can be from New Jersey, or you can be from anywhere else. Those are the 3 types of voice. Or you can be like a creature. Yeah, but no, I don't do voice work for individual characters.
You have
That's
Dark
fair.
Souls
It-
Witch.
I can do
Yeah.
dark shit ass dead dude Dark Souls Witch, yeah. But I don't know if that would be Godfrey's real voice. To be quite honest. Sorry. He opens his mouth, he's like, hello?
God.
Hello. Hello, friends.
He would not say that. He
No.
would not say that.
Hello, acquaintances. God, yeah. Okay, so you guys are all back. You gather up everyone who needs to go collect a reward. Remind me, is Dion and Daphnis coming? I forgot.
I believe
Yes.
we determined yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Both of them tactfully stand at the back of your little gathering.
Yeah. Fair.
Daphnis puts his little hood up. Even. He looks nervous.
Yeah, no, like Edwin at the very least is like purposefully standing in front of them, like do not the
Do not the wizard.
Mm-hmm. And his bodyguard.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
everyone else, aka the regular band, the regular gang, shoots on over to the noble quarter. You arrive there, I'm gonna say it's smart to teleport not into the middle of the thing, a side alley perhaps. You're
Mhm.
not likely to coalesce with someone who's already standing there.
Mhm.
And you're fine. You're good. But you arrive. People do look at you oddly because, hello, who are these people?
Yeah, we're not the average Finbar soldiers, that's for sure.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But enough of them have seen you like teleport in and out of Class's various camps that they recognize you, and then of course the rest of the soldiers say, "Oh, well, my superior sees these people, so
Mhm.
it's fine."
Mm-hmm.
Eventually one of them comes up to you and says, are you the people that His Majesty told us to expect? He said to look for a group of about, I don't know, 8 or so, carrying a head?
Yep. Octavia lifts up the bag. Yep.
The squire pales. And he says, "Oh, okay, follow me then. He'd really like to talk to you." And leads you to the most illustrious tent that Klaus has pitched yet. This is his victory tent. He's got flags coming out the top. There's banners. There's guards posted on either side. There's even a carpet rolling out from the door. And you can see him sitting at the end of a long table facing you inside, smiling slightly. As if he took the 10 minutes to run back there and pose, waiting for you.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
slick.
he would.
Octavia, as the head bearer approaches.
He stands up with open arms, says, "I was hoping I would not have to track all of you down. Thank you for sending your letter. It was the best news I've gotten all week. Well, second best news. I see you've got something for me."
Octavia says, "Yes, we do. And I presume you've already also looked through the throne room." And she says this as she puts down the head on the table.
Klaus nods and says, "Oh, yes, we've swept through every building in this city at this point. Or nearly so. At least all the important ones. Definitely saw what you accomplished. We've taken care of it.
Good.
We've transported it elsewhere."
Octavia thinks about that, refresh that thing, and is also thinking, like, I hope you know what to do.
Oh, yes, we will be taking care of it. Disposing of it. It's not something that ought to stick around much longer than it needs to, but I admit I'm missing one piece. And then he holds his hand out for the head.
Octavia gestures to the bag now on the table.
Okay. he comes around the table. Since you're not going to hand it to him, he looks a little.
It's like
he looks a little.
I
miffed
already-
at that.
I already put it.
big.
Bro,
It's
I
brown.
already put it there. Do I have to lift it up and bring it to you with your dainty arms? Come
Oh,
on.
yeah, he's the
Okay.
king, and you're not.
You're not my king.
Oh, well, do you want to get paid?
Yeah, I want to get paid.
Okay, then he's your king.
God damn it.
For the next 20 minutes, he's your king. But no,
Yeah.
he does come around the table.
I thought it was in front of him. I thought the table was
no,
in front
it's
of
a
him.
long.
That's what
Sorry,
I
it's
thought.
a long table. It's a long kingly table.
Okay, then I can bring it to him.
Oh, how nice.
I can bring it to him.
Oh, yes. All right. He will take it gently from your hands, kind of weigh it a bit in his grip, and then upturn the bag and let her head spill out onto the table. Now her eyes pass over you.
Valente kind of flinches at the like thud it
Oh,
makes.
it's loud, yeah.
Not because it's gross, but she's like, obviously when you flip over the thing, that's what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But more just because she's like, oh god, that's a noise I didn't want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gare next to you also flinches and looks away and remains looking away. He's holding your hand very tightly for support, Valente.
Yeah.
All right. But Klaus leans over the head to make eye contact with it on the table, and then very gently, almost like you're holding your friend's head and about to give him a little kisseroo or something. He picks
What
it
the
up.
fuck?
He picks it up off the table with a neat little smile on his face and says, "Well, I can't deny you've done a fantastic job, better than my finest expectations. I genuinely expected you to use my weapon, but here she is. Relatively intact."
Octavia feels awkward getting praised for this, but nods.
I think Edwin I assume we're all like kind of behind Octavia since she's doing the passing out, but from
Yes.
behind
Yeah.
Octavia, he says, we thought your weapon would do a lot of unnecessary damage, to be perfectly honest.
And I'll admit, I believe you were right. In the extra time we had between not using it and now, it's come to my attention there were a few problems with it, which might have affected its ability to function without failure. So I'm glad you were able to handle this without using it. You've done a very efficient job.
Valente has an expression on her face like there were problems with it.
Yeah,
You're gonna leave
like-
it at that. You're not gonna, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, there were problems with it, and like, no, you're gonna have to explain how the thing that you gave to us possibly almost like killed us or something.
Yeah, I think
You're gonna need to
Octavia.
elaborate, buddy.
Yeah, does Valente say that, or do you want Octavia to say that?
Valente's thinking it, but Octavia
Yeah.
can say it.
Okay, Octavia's like, failure as in it doesn't work, or it would have blown us all up.
Neither. I mean, it would have worked perfectly. It was well designed, even if in a rush. It wouldn't have harmed you, unless I suppose you put the target on yourself, or stood very close to something with the target on it. But the base of the tower was not as stable as I initially believed. We knew that there was quite a large lava stream underneath magma, but we figured it was far enough down that it wouldn't have been a problem. It has come to my attention that it actually probably would have, exploded upon being fired, which could have had a horrible effect on the area. My camp is there. I could have lost a lot of men, so I'm thankful it didn't get used yet.
Think,
Yeah.
pardon me, King Klaus, but maybe that's a sign that it shouldn't be used.
You're probably right. I can't think of anyone else worth using it on at this point. Though, I'm curious as to what happened to the other heads I told you about.
Well,
Well,
we can go down the list if you'd like.
I
Yeah.
would love it. We found Lord Ulrich's body.
Yeah, that one had a little bit of a personal vendetta attached, so you'll have to forgive us for not bringing you a nice clean head like with Mordred.
That's perfectly fine. His head was still very much attached, and we took it and the body with us.
was Circe still there?
She was found right next to the remains of her empress. I assume that was your doing.
Yes.
Interesting. I'm afraid we're missing some from my list still, though. I must admit I'm curious.
Well, Lord Holdrick, what happened was the Empress gave him some kind of beast pill, I'm going to call it, and I think I don't think it was consensual, I suppose.
It was
For,
very not
yeah,
consensual.
from what we observed, he felt betrayed enough to abandon her and run off. We're not sure where he went.
So he's still out there somewhere.
Yes,
Good
but he doesn't
to
seem
know.
to. He didn't seem to have any remaining loyalty to the Empress for whatever that's worth.
Still?
He barely seemed like he had the will to live. So
He was some kind of beast creature.
Yeah. Like a chimera of some
Centaur,
sort.
yeah.
Centaur, yeah.
Interesting. Well, a person like that probably isn't too difficult to find, so we'll keep our eyes open for him. And what of the last one?
Well, we did find Lord Amnon. He is with us. Um,
Oh,
I believe he's, from what we've discussed with him, he's willing to make some kind of arrangement with you rather than beheading, as you are seem to be requesting.
interesting. And then Amnon's gonna kind of like not shuffle forward, but shuffle sideways, like so he's
Mhm.
still really far behind, but like visible.
Fair.
Yeah.
And Dion,
Yeah.
of course, looms on after him.
Does he look like he wants to do any talking, or would he rather us continue explaining? Because I'll continue explaining if he.
He's very pale in the face and looks like, well, even if he did want to talk, he's definitely gonna
Mhm.
need time to gather his words. This is
Yeah.
actually a lot scarier than he thought because so many people are apparently beheaded. He knew that.
Yeah.
But oh wow,
Yeah.
that's a head. She's just holding her
Yeah,
head.
I think
Yeah.
Edwin says what we learned is that well, actually the Empress kidnapped him as a child and kept him here to act as her heir. Um I I suppose why I'm saying that is he's just a person. I'm trying to think of what point I'm trying to make. Edwin says he would appreciate your understanding, I suppose, in uh whatever judgment you want to give him, because he hasn't been able to see his own family since the Empress kidnapped him. He's been about as much of a prisoner here as anyone could be.
Is that so? Well, I believe I did say in my document, or Micah's document, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was noted that he was not a particular threat. I I'm fine with letting you live. But I don't know if I'm completely happy with the idea of you roaming around free.
Sir, could I suggest something perhaps?
Sure. Why not?
Well, I had already hoped a little to stay here. Would you let me or someone here, I suppose, look after him? I think as much as all of your soldiers are very loyal to you, I think that perhaps a third party might be better in this situation, when I imagine your soldiers also don't have any fondness for the Empire.
An interesting proposal, Edwin. Would you follow him to his home? Or would you keep him company within my kingdom?
He's told us that he is willing to help the Empire along in terms of, well, there's a lot of nobles left there who surely would like to jump at the chance to be even some kind of regent for the area, who frankly aren't particularly trustworthy, and he does care for this place, so he's offered to stay and try to I suppose guide the Empire as best as he can, since to all of them he would be the next in line.
Well, I'll have you know that if anyone's going to be guiding this empire, it's going to be me. But I can't deny that there is a certain sense to having a public, popular figurehead who is recognizable and trusted by the populace, installed in order to keep the peace. Your
I
idea
agree.
is satisfactory, Edwin, provided that you're serious about sticking with him and keeping a very close eye on him.
I have to be honest, there are things that I would like to get done too, but if you're really insistent, I'm sure we can work something out. Not that I not and I don't mean that as I don't want to stay. It's just there's well, in the process of all this, we found a cure to the beast situation, and there's so much to be done about that.
Cure. Fascinating. I would also be interested in hearing about this. I understand you have a lot to get done, and perhaps playing babysitter to a government official is not what you had in mind after this. I can also contribute some of my own trusted people into helping out the young prince here.
I'm gonna
Only
make a
if
tactics check on
yeah.
that. That is 27.
What are you tacticsing?
What does he mean
That's an
by
insight check.
trusted?
That's an insight check.
Okay. Can I reframe it
Yes.
for tactics?
Mhm.
What does this entail for Daphnis's future?
Oh, sure, yeah.
So
What'd you
far.
get?
I got a 27.
I mean, his job is essentially unchanged. He was kind of a figurehead puppet previously. He's just gonna be puppeted by a different set of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we negotiate him getting to see his parents, please?
Sure, go
Hey,
ahead.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Dwyer?
if the condition is just that Edwin needs to be with him, then
Okay,
I
then
feel like you I feel like the point is that yes, at the end of this, Daphnis needs to come back here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like if Edwin's like, oh, I've got some other trips I need to go on.
Yeah, I need to
Daphnis, come
go
with me.
cure Hodor or whatever.
Daphnis, come with me. Like,
Yeah.
right now, I have a. I don't think. I think there's some time before Daphnis needs to be seated at the in the Empire for a long time. I feel like,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, the point is that
Okay.
he's not unaccompanied, not that he can't go
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah, okay. Then I think Octavia is like, then as it seems like there's still work to be done here, do you mind, as long as Edwin is accompanying him, that he continues to travel with updates from you?
I would accept nothing less. And Edwin, if it sweetens the
Mhm.
deal for you, this would not be unpaid work.
Oh yeah, I imagine so. I don't think I would be able to do it without some kind of money, but I suppose as long as the people that you assign to this duty you're absolutely sure they're not going to do him any harm.
A dead figurehead is a useless figurehead, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Amnon
suppose
shudders in the
that's true.
background.
Yeah.
I think then Octavia is like, we'd also like to say that his current bodyguard is amenable, probably, in terms of keeping him safe.
Yeah, he's been perfectly I mean despite the fact that we arguably are enemies, he's not attacked us or anything. His goal is only to defend Amnon.
Dion nods. Klaus looks over to him and squints and says, I suppose, provided that they are both monitored, I have no issue with that. He doesn't seem to recognize Dion as like a noble or anything. He's just like, oh, a guy is here. They came with a
That's
guy.
Okay. Wasn't Dion on the list though? Am I crazy?
No, he wasn't.
He
He was
was-
just mentioned as
yeah,
like,
he was mentioned as
oh,
a
Amnon is always encountered by a bodyguard.
They know he
don't
has a
need to s-
bodyguard, so he's like, okay, I guess that guy lived.
Yeah,
Sure.
we don't need to
whatever.
let him know he's
Yeah.
part of
No,
House
we don't.
Fanuel. We don't.
Yeah.
That's not. That's not relevant right now.
Yeah.
There is
Relevant.
no more
I
House
mean-
Fanuel.
Yeah, and I mean I
Yeah.
imagine most important people in the Empire were from noble families, so like I feel like it's also just kind of a given that he was
You're
like
some
someone.
random fucking guy, some son of
Uh-huh.
somebody.
Yeah.
But,
Uh-huh.
yeah, Klaus Nod says that's perfectly agreeable if it keeps everybody peaceful and happy.
All right.
Mhm.
I believe that's the most important things that we needed to say, since we were hoping that you wouldn't, immediately attack him or anything. But was there anything else you wanted to hear from us about the Empress, or
I am curious as to how it went. Her body was in quite a state when we collected it, both from
we did
wounds
sort of
and
cut it into
from...
pieces so she wouldn't come back.
Yeah.
Well, the
she
thing
went.
is, when we collected it, we weren't exactly sure which way was up. There was just so much of it. Any chance you could enlighten me on the details of battle?
I think Octavia does go into the discussion because she saw all the changes
Mm-hmm.
Mordred went through. Everyone did, but
Mhm.
Octavia,
Fly.
yeah, she went through metamorphoses. So many. so many. Yeah. Octavia does take the time to explain like what occurred, how the process is that she went. It seemed like at the end of it, she was kind of a merge of both a beast and a dragon and so many other things happening at once just due to her lineage that she became a worm, like
Yeah.
literally like a giant worm.
Klaus nods and sighs, says how horrific. Blood magic of the Empire is definitely something to be reckoned with.
I do want to say, just going forward, and I think Edwin can vouch for me on this, that in order to make sure that the cure continues to be known, because that is the main thing of the Empire, they kept it a secret, they kept it secure, so that way only they had the means to handle it.
Yeah, it was. They were using it to, I guess, as another lever of power. So I think that it would be worth your time and effort to distribute knowledge of the cure and knowledge of how it gets transmitted and such, because a lot of people here just don't know anything about it, and that's been on purpose.
I completely agree. Once we are fully aware of the cure and how it works, we will immediately get to fixing what has been wrought by this sickness.
I think Edwin just looks like 10% more relieved, just as a like. Obviously, Klaus didn't like blood magic or anything, but like there was like a little bit of him that was like, what if he gets mad that we want to like fix the
Yeah,
beast?
where it's literally like, bro, we are offering you the chance to clean up your fucking mess.
Yeah. And I think he does mention I mean, I suppose maybe you have a more personal stake in this than others might, but would you be willing to help cure the Crusaders even?
Can you make an insight check on him?
Yeah. Dude, he's gonna have to hang out with his old buddy that he fed stuff to.
I think his old buddy might just die.
Yeah, we don't know.
But pass on, get to pass on.
It's 16.
16. His confident and easygoing expression of total power in this room falters for a brief second. And he slips into a thinking expression. He says, I suppose that would be possible. People who get cured of this, are they well afterwards?
Hold on, I'm gonna make a conviction check.
Ooh.
Oh, no, Edwin's not convictioned enough to say himself, but Edwin says tactfully, we've successfully helped, I believe, 3 people so far.
And they've all been fine.
Yes.
Well, they've
one
all
of them
lived.
one of them was a beast, though not for long. So I'll be honest, I have no idea how it will affect someone who's been a beast for 1,000 years, but I do think it's worth trying, especially since as beasts they do pose a danger to the people.
I would be interested in perhaps seeing these people you've cured, but I would consider curing any crusader that happens to be within reach. They are mythic figures, so it would have to be done very discreetly.
Oh, absolutely. And I don't think they would benefit from their identities being spread around.
To be honest, from the one that we've spoke to, we've spoken to one through a lot of finagling.
We spoke to Atla technically. I don't know. Okay, I was thinking of Hoder.
Yeah,
Too,
Valente knows specifically of we spoke to said.
Yeah,
So she's saying the one that we've spoken to directly, he doesn't seem interested in doing anything but raising the baby beast he found.
Yeah, just Klaus, remember he tried to kill that baby?
Yeah.
Klaus, thanks for saying, says, oh, baby beast, right. Um, I can't say that I'm entirely happy with the idea of curing the Crusaders and then letting them wander off into oblivion, unknown. I do think that I would at least like the ones local to my kingdom to be monitored for their health and safety. They are recognizable, of course.
Yeah, I do. I agree that it's worth checking in on them for their health, but I would also say, have they not done enough to deserve a decent life now that isn't constantly under the thumb of someone?
I'm not saying that they need to be instated as members of the nobility, but I definitely don't want them meandering about completely unrestricted.
Okay, can I roll a tactics check for that to see, like, what the fuck do you mean,
That's
Klaus?
an insight
Yeah.
check.
That is an insight check. Okay, can other people make insight checks too, please?
Yeah, I'll try. Okay, dirty 20.
Nice. 18.
I'd say, well,
No? Yeah, you got judgment's great.
big number of 43.
Damn!
Jesus. Alright.
If I'd rolled one more, it would have been a 20 and then a fail.
Oh.
Really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys rolled high enough to see that it's kind of twofold. Number one, he's right. Like, they are very recognizable. There's statues of these people all around, paintings. People have, like, images of these people in their homes. If somebody new moves into your village, and it's really obviously one of the Crusaders, everyone's gonna notice. It's not like, oh, you look kind of like, oh, it's like, you're that guy.
No,
Yeah.
hey, here's my argument. As someone who has lived with very famous people on the same street, as in, like, I went to church with Mitt Romney's granddaughter, spoke to him personally. If you don't know that person is for sure the person that someone has told you it is, a lot of the time, especially, like, these people, they might be like, whoa, that guy looks exactly like Crusader said, but there's no fucking way Crusader said is alive.
Yeah, he does.
That's just like a really weird coincidence. Like,
It's like the Tony Hawk meme.
Yeah, it's
What's
if you're not,
Crusader said doing right now? This. That's
if I didn't know that I was speaking to Mitt Romney when I was speaking to Mitt Romney, I wouldn't think, huh, I think that guy's Mitt Romney. I'd go, damn, why do you look so much like Mitt Romney?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then he'd be like, because I'm Mitt Romney. And I'd be like, oh, fuck. Okay. I wouldn't say fuck because he's Mormon. But, you know, I would have said, oh, shoot.
Well, that's what Klaus believes is going to happen. And
yeah, no. Totally. I'm just also, this is my perspective, my lived perspective.
No, yeah, good insight. The second thing, because this is a twofold emotion, is, well, he knows that guy, and loath he is to admit it. He has been kind of keeping that guy in a special little enclosure where he's given gifts every day and taken good care of.
Yeah.
Please don't let him wander away into the wilderness, never to be seen again. That's his friend.
That's his guy.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his special little guy.
If that's his other thing, then yeah.
That's his friend.
Yeah. I think Edwin says I think that if the Crusaders manage to retain some sense of their identities, I think that they will understand the purpose in not disappearing on you. If that helps your worries at all, sir, but I think that it's hard to determine exactly what to agree upon about this until we know what they'll be like when we've helped them.
I don't think Ullr's gonna want tabs on her.
No, but she's not from here, so she can fuck off.
I mean, she's
like
from here now. Here is part of Finbar.
that's true.
Yeah.
Everything
He
is
actually
here
just
now.
gained custody of like 5 different crusaders.
Yeah.
Look what he won in the custody battle. Gestures to Fjalar gnawing on Baldur's head.
Oh.
Make creatures are fighting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, on that point, Edwin says that what happened to the Crusaders that were, or the White Beasts that were here? Actually, now that
Well, we found 2 of them roaming the castle's halls. I assume those are the 2 you're talking about, unless there's another one.
yes,
Well, they were taken, and they are currently under guard outside the city. There's slightly more room.
okay,
Separated.
yeah, they did seem to be kind of okay with smacking each other a little bit.
Yeah.
From what I know, beasts
Yeah.
are highly temperamental and territorial. To be quite honest, I'm surprised there were even 2 here.
Yeah, I think the Empress had some way of speaking with them, I suppose.
Fascinating. We'll have to look into that. Maybe they can be reasoned with.
I think honestly, we spoke to Seth at one point with the help of that. I think it was the thing we used to help you speak with Micah because that was
The Hermit's Journal.
yeah. We did give him that right to speak
Yeah.
to Micah. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see what we can do as far as communication goes on that front.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want a cure coming within many paces of them until it's been tested on many, many people and is verified to work without killing anybody.
I mean,
yeah, I will admit, sir, the cure involves a little bit of stabbing.
He frowns.
in the heart.
It seems as though the cure. Well, we found it in the Book of Naga. It seems that the cure involves blessing a blade and then applying it directly to what you would call the source of the problem, which is the blood.
I see. So, these 3 people you say to have cured, which you have yet to show me any evidence. I will be waiting to see that. These 3 people, they're all alive?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So it's a regular wound that can be healed like any other.
Yes, absolutely.
It's good to have a death rune or 2 on hand, though.
Yeah, it's
Probably.
there's certainly a chance that someone might not survive, but I believe that if the person is a beast, they will. Is that what it is? If they're a beast, they'll definitely.
No,
they're
it's
a
that it
beast-
might not. It's that it
Yeah.
doesn't work if they've had a death rune
Okay.
embedded in them, and so that you
Yeah.
have to make them become a beast so that you can stab around it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Octavius, like, we can give you the current logistics that we know so far. It'll just like any cure, it's not a one-all be-all. There's going to be variations
Yeah,
as we do it.
it is a bit of a process that puts a bit of strain on the person being cured. But given that there is a cure, I think that it wouldn't be too far out of the imagination to believe that perhaps some kind of hospice for people could be set up who aren't quite strong enough for getting the cure currently.
I agree. And there's a lot that can be done to perhaps improve people's odds.
Yeah.
But I would like all that work to be done before knives go near any crusaders.
Yes.
Whether or not the people know that they are the crusaders will not change the fact that killing them would be a tragedy.
Oh, I agree completely, sir.
Octavia in the background thinking, bro, you guys are immortal dragons. As a human, I'm like, I don't know. Maybe.
He's thinking about his buddy who he doesn't want to die.
Yeah, I know.
bro is like dead at 40, quote unquote dead.
Yeah.
He's still
Mhm.
young. He's just
Yeah.
easy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So once he thinks he mulls this over, he says, well, as soon as you can show me a cured victim of affliction, we could begin to really have some conversations. But I assume before we do that, you are wanting in your reward, huh?
Yes.
Oh, also, can I have the wyvern?
He smiles. He says, oh, you've come to pick up your wyvern. Of course. Forgive me, it almost slipped my mind.
Dude thought he was gonna keep it neat.
Dude, you really thought Octavia just smiles like, well, I'm glad I reminded you.
Yes, you can have your creature. That's fine. I expect it to be out of my stables promptly once you leave this tent.
Insight check.
Okay. What are you inciting?
Violence.
The way you it might just be you, Samantha, in real life, smiling as you said that, but I'm getting real big secret wyvern lover vibes from this guy. He wanted the lizard. 36.
No, he thought he was gonna be able to avoid talking about it and make Octavia pay rent by avoiding talking about it.
Oh,
That
what
was
a
what he
bitch.
was
Never
smiling
mind.
about.
I
Being a
didn't
shitty
fall for
wyvern
that
landlord.
shit. That's why I put it in writing, you fucker.
This is exactly what insurance companies do.
Yeah, Octavia knows that shit and is like,
Exactly. But he smiles and he says, yep, that thing better be out of my fucking driveway by 6 p.m. or I'm gonna blow it up.
No.
Annihilated. That's where we're firing the nuke into.
Oh no.
Bro, you would fire it into your new house. What fucking point? You would get your brand new car totaled.
Oh damn, my car.
Yeah, by being a little shit. So guess what? I caught you.
He waves his off. You get your creature. Now
Yeah.
remind me, what did I promise you as a reward? It has slipped my mind.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, let's bring up the sheet, everybody.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It's been so long.
Oh, we got it per head. Let's where's the fucking thing?
Says,
Is it an outgoing?
I'm not paying the prince if he helped. I have an
No,
agreement with you, Seven.
I believe that was
Okay, let me look through Google Docs. What was the name? What was the title of it again?
Was it target overview or was there a specific thing?
It was,
otherwise?
yeah, it was. It's updated target overview. Let me look at updated target overview. Okay. Oh, to be neutralization of Empress Mordred to be determined upon presentation of head.
We did.
Which we did. So Octavia goes, well, at least in what has been agreed upon, you owe us 50,000 gold for Circe, 30,000 gold for Ulrich. Due to neutralization, in terms of he is no longer a threat and is willing to negotiate and as already agreed upon terms, 10,000 gold for Amnon.
You'll get
and
5,000.
then you Okay, fair enough for Amnon specifically. And then you said to be the neutralization reward for Empress Mordred is to be determined upon presentation of head. Well, we have presented the head to you.
He snaps his fingers and somebody comes in, dragging a trunk behind them. You find your gold inside the trunk as soon as he opens it. He says, well, you may take your riches. And I figured for Mordred, we could discuss. You've got a lot of gold here. I doubt you want more. Though, if you're looking to buy something truly fantastical, perhaps I would recommend that, because I can provide. But I want to ask what you want.
Octavia.
There's very little now that I can't give you. I functionally own the world. What would you like?
Ask for a misery course staff.
I want. Okay. Yeah, I think Octavia does smile.
What?
Tilly just posted Anthony dropping a bomb on It's the most expressive piece of art ever. This is like the Scream to me. Sorry.
Oh,
Go back to negotiating. That was great.
Okay. Okay. I think, okay, here's the thing. I will ask for a Misericord. I'm like, I want 3 Misericors, please.
He raised his eyebrows and says, well, I can give you anything within my limit.
I want 1 Misericor.
Bargaining.
That's more agreeable. For what? You seem unharmed.
She took an injury while we were fighting.
Naga.
Well, yeah, the Saint
Saintheim.
Saintheim.
I got injured.
That seems agreeable. I'll get that for you. Not this very
Thank
moment.
you.
We have to get it from the castle. But
Okay.
we'll arrange.
Listen, you always go high. You always go high first, everybody.
And well, that's your reward, and he kind of shoos you out of the way. What about the rest of you?
Else got anything specific they're thinking of?
Do you guys want more money for Dodd?
I'm trying to think of how I want to phrase the Dodd situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because like
you could, yeah.
I don't necessarily want Dodd to become an autonomous kingdom or something, but I don't want him to have anything to do with it.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Because I was gonna say, do you want to say like you guys are Dodd is recognized as like you guys? I guess Gare is its leader, and like it's a city, and like sending trade there and stuff, so that it's more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Volente will say, are you even vaguely familiar with the burgeoning city of Dodd?
He's gonna make a memory check, or I guess a history check.
That's like on the opposite side of the empire from him, so I would believe he's never heard
I
of
gotta
it.
open his sheet. Hold on. Let me open up Klaus. Just kind of been raw dogging this conversation. I have not had his sheet open the whole time.
Yeah, understandable.
His sheet is
No,
so
that's fair.
old. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even artistry. He can't be artsy. Okay. Let me roll. Oh, he's wise though. He got a
Very wise.
he got like a 20 something. He nods. He says, I've heard tell of it from travelers. Not usually very highly spoken of. One of those names that comes up on lists of villages and settlements to avoid if carrying valuable goods.
We're working on that. Which is my point. Gare and I are going to be helping.
Gare smiles grimacingly.
Volente pats his shoulder like, very good, sweetie.
I can't stress how much that Klaus is kind of like palming the head. It's like on the table. He's got like one hand like resting on top of it.
Yeah.
God, he's like
it's not good. I'm aware. Volente is saying, she goes, Dodd, I would request be recognized as an ally to Finbar, and when we are ready for it, which is admittedly not quite yet, we're still working on rebuilding. I would like to begin negotiating trade and other such arrangements but we are kept as an autonomous city-state.
Are you speaking on behalf of its leadership, or are you...
Yes, Gare and I are the leadership.
Oh. You'll have to forgive me. I didn't realize I was in the presence of burgeoning nobility.
Valente gives him the flattest fucking look.
Gare kind of makes a face, like a pained face. And Klaus smiles and says, "Oh, that wasn't meant to be taken as a threat or anything."
No, it was a bad joke. Continue.
I would be delighted to establish friendly relations with someone on the other side of my new border, I should say. I'll be honest, I've been a little bit curious as to what's over there and what kind of adversaries we're going to face. I'm pleasantly surprised to hear it's not going to be a problem.
Every
not a
time
fire
every time he talks about his land acquisition, he sounds so fucking horny for it, dude. What the fuck?
It's okay.
A little bit, yeah.
This is gonna be unfarmable land in about 10 years.
My new border. Stop
Oh,
it. Oh my
shit.
god.
You're looking at
Oh,
my
I forgot
borders,
about that.
Baka!
Oh
Wait a
god.
Sorry, I did
God.
that. I'm
Either.
so sorry. so sorry.
What the fuck? I just clocked what you said now. What the fuck?
I regret speaking.
Oh.
But
Oh, Jesus Christ.
yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
Dog gets recognized as its own autonomous place.
He looks at Valente and says, "Well, I'm glad that we're now allies. I will have somebody draft up official paperwork stating as much. I must admit, though, what do you have on offer for trade? Dodd. What is Dodd known for? I admit I don't know. Haven't been myself. Would love to visit.
God.
Pan over to just like a bunch of bandits.
Yeah, no, Valente says, well, for one,
it's gonna be the Everglades.
I know mercenaries aren't exactly difficult to come by, but
you'd be surprised. We just had a war. Many of them are no longer
Yeah.
with us.
I'm aware. I'm just saying, we would. Many of our number are practiced in battle and combat, and are very willing to do it again for money. We're working on getting the agriculture started as well, but for now, at the very least, when it comes to hiring soldiers for difficult tasks that you may not want to, that you may want a, basically what you did for us, a smaller task force. We could have a going rate between the two of our countries, have it be something official.
That sounds perfect. We're always looking for more capable hands that are not necessarily tied specifically to the army. Especially all the way over there on the other side of the world. Be nice to have some boots on the ground. I accept. And then Amalthea is going to shoulder her way between you. Splitting you and Gare's held hands apart as she leans over the table and puts both of her palms flat down and looks at Klaus and says, "But I still want the money." Klaus.
Yes. We're not doing this instead of the money, Amalthea.
No. And she waves her hand behind. Shh. And then she points at herself and says, "I want my reward to be money." To which Klaus nods and says, "Very well. 20,000 additional gold."
Valente says, that's a good choice, but and then like real quick goes, are you sure you don't want to do something official regarding the kids, the children?
She turns around and she looks a little bit confused and perhaps a little bit upset. Says, what is there to do? They're gone.
Did I forget something?
No, you just weren't there. Her and Octavia had a meeting and we decided, okay, if you don't want to do it, you just want to be a kid, that's fair. That's fair.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But Valente's not saying like, oh, you have to go lead them. Valente's saying,
Yeah.
just like, do you want, Klaus could have them be taken in as Finbari citizens, or?
She furrows her brow a little bit and says, I don't know.
It's not your problem if you don't want it to be clear. It was just, that was also my thought.
That's not a bad idea, I guess. And then Klaus from the back of the room says, how many children are we talking about here?
How many is it? Like 15?
Maybe, I don't know. What groups of children are we talking about? Because there's a whole bunch of groups of children floating
The
around.
pirate kids.
I mean, most of them are
They
gone.
are-
They're gone.
Yeah,
They're dead.
they got sold. Oh, they're dead?
They're
What?
dead to you guys. Yeah, no,
Oh.
they're gone. They've been gone.
They're gone.
Hey, so I'm stupid is what this is.
I thought you meant kids
was-
in Dawn, and I was like, oh. I guess we could do
No,
something.
no, I'm a fucking...
No, you're good, you're good.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you meant maybe like looking for them
Mm-hmm.
to go
No,
search.
if
They're gone.
yeah, because sometimes I don't get to remember things.
No,
okay?
it's totally fine.
No, it's okay.
Totally fine.
It's okay.
Because if you had, I don't remember this at all.
No, yeah, so what happened is you got there too late. The kids were already gone. And you literally have no idea where they went. Like they're gone.
Okay.
Well, that's fucking tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah! That's why Amalthea's been like on and off crying every couple of
Yeah, and that's why Octavia was like,
and why they had that
okay.
conversation about actually you don't need to take responsibility for finding all these children that you didn't even want to take care of in the first place.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, scratch that.
Okay.
Valente just nods very, very seriously and goes, good choice.
Okay. Alright, Amalthea nods, and Klaus says, alright, 20,000 for the, loud girl. Excellent. Easy. And, the rest of you? He looks over at, Archibald, Edwin, and Godfried. I'll let you guys go first.
I think Trikey said Archibald can go first because Trikey's eating dinner.
Oh. Tricky hooked me up with
I
some dinner.
wondered. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
Archibald and I, but Archibald have no idea. He didn't think this far ahead. He was kind of like, yeah, we signed a contract, whatever, and now he's here, he's like, oh, fuck, I, like, have no earthly desires.
Mhm. I guess you could think about it, it's like, it's not about maybe necessarily what you want, but what do you want for the future? Like, what do you think would be relevant to Archibald in the future? Or maybe the people who come after Archibald.
True.
I was gonna say also, this is the opportunity for like, if you're like, Archibald would want this thing to happen but doesn't have the ability to do so because it would take like a bunch of people or a bunch of money or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's the favor we can call in here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get him to stop? Can I get my lord to be, don't be racist?
You could try.
Yeah, like stop seeking out Earth Dragons. I guess that would be the framing of it. Or
I
stop
guess,
immediately
okay.
assuming.
Let me let me cut into Archibald. Cut it back into Archibald then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so before I ask for something, I do have to ask a question. No, oh, don't believe me, Rand. I'm not.
Yeah, that's what I.
The
Yeah.
egg. Tiamat, he doesn't have the egg. The egg is
Yeah, the egg is
in
currently not
Kushima's
here.
house.
I want hard
Yeah.
cut to Kushima's currently sitting on the egg, human form. Like
Wow.
unsure.
Yeah, man on egg.
He's not sure how to take care of but he's doing his best.
Oh,
yeah,
good for him.
But Archibald's like, I do have to ask. Are you gonna have a problem with Earth dragons?
He raises his eyebrows. He wasn't expecting you to ask anything like that. He says, a problem? What do you mean by a problem?
As in, you seemed quite concerned about my existence and the potential existence of other Earth dragons in the future. Last time we spoke about it. Unnervingly so, if I'm being honest.
Is that what you're asking of me? To stop being unnerved by Earth
I'm
dragons?
asking what your thoughts are currently before I ask anything.
Well, Archibald, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think that there are a lot of dangerous Earth dragons out there. Obviously, I've had more than my fair share of good luck as well. You, of course, know of my subordinate. You've been nothing but helpful. But I have my concerns. I think I'm right to have concerns.
Surely, I admit, I haven't been reborn yet. But you have, I assume.
He nods. Yes.
Are you the same person when you come back?
He pauses and he thinks for seconds.
Not your current situation, because this was something else. But normally when you come.
I can definitely remember vague things from my past, and sometimes those things do influence my choices, but I see your point. No.
Right. I've never done it, but I was thinking about it since we talked, and it's like, wait a minute. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
So you believe that, let's say, someone truly evil, like Loptus, for example, should he return, you think that he would be better this time? I'm not patronizing you. I'm asking what you think as an Earth Dragon.
Archibald caught his head to the side, having a big think about it, because he does not like that. I do not like Loptus. I do not like that man. But
But would he still be considered Loptus? Like,
No,
would he? Yeah.
I think if he were to crawl his way back in, as he has several times, that would be one thing. But if he were a different person altogether, I have no idea. And I mean that genuinely, because I don't know who the hell that would be. Wouldn't be him if he did it normal.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Well then, with that information in mind, Is there something that I can promise for you or give you to help you assuage some of this nervousness you're feeling? As your reward, of course.
I don't know. Can you have a policy of maybe not killing people based on particular flavor of dragon?
He shrugs and says, sure. Easy. Done. People will only get killed
Good.
if they perform a crime that deserves such an action. Does that seem fair to you, Archibald?
Yeah, like Tranky says in chat, we've defeated racism. Like,
No, Chef, you've
Well, it's
defeated
like-
one type of racism. There's
Yeah,
so much more
or
out there
this
for you to explore.
When this
Like-
one particular guy, at least for the moment, because we got him in a good mood.
No, yeah, Archibald's like internally like,
Mhm.
wow, that's not super convincing. But for the purpose of the argument, he's like, well, yeah. Yeah.
All right, fair deal. Not that there's a lot of dragons out there anymore to be extremely aware of, but any dragon that enters my kingdom and follows the kingdom's law is welcome, regardless of species, including yourself, and whatever children you happen to have.
Octavia just slowly turns, and it's like Klaus is not looking here, so he doesn't realize Octavia is giving a look. Is like, I like to see you fucking try, bucko.
Try to do what?
Like, it basically the stuff is like if you. With the assumption before this, that he's like, oh, I would have hunted your family down. I was like, no. I have.
Mhm.
Listen, she has Dragonbane. She has
Octavia would have
ideas.
beaten the fuck out of you, genuinely.
Yeah.
Octavia would have
Yeah.
pulled the detonator out and
Yeah, Octavia, like, if the detonator was still there, like, I am
we're
putting
firing
it
this
on you.
thing.
Yeah. That's basically the thing. If Klaus gave any inkling of harming any kids she and Archibald had.
The dirtlings! The dirtlings!
The Dirtlings! Yeah, the Dirtlings.
The question I wonder is Klaus gonna stop there and be like, that's your entire reward, and try and weasel out of it on that basis?
No.
Like, don't be.
He didn't see it. He didn't see it. It's just probably Archibald saw her expression.
No,
like
no,
out of
no,
the
no,
corner
no.
of his eye.
I'm saying that, like, in terms of his discussion with Archibald, is he about to be like, well,
I
no,
mean, unless
no
you ask for
racist,
anything
no
else,
racist.
yeah. Is there anything else you'd like? Cause don't be racist anymore, Grandpa isn't exactly a reward he can check off that he actually handed to you.
Yeah.
You know, for legal reasons.
No, yeah. I mean, there's a problem. Archibald's concept of money still remains. We need that. I mean, aside from that, yeah, I don't know. Like, what else do we have in the contract? Like, is
Money. It's mostly just money. We got
yeah.
Do you guys need like a house? This is me spitballing ideas.
Yeah, but it's
Do we
like we
need to
wouldn't
put
want a house
Jupiter
in
through college?
We
Finbar.
don't want to.
Jupiter. Oh,
Jupiter's
Jupiter.
college fund.
Yeah, Jupiter's college. I guess it would be like the sense of like if this is gonna be the case, Does Finbar have free education?
Well, Archibald will just go, and lean over. Klaus is like to the side of Klaus is like, "Hey, dear, do we how much? I don't know how much money it costs to start like a human life. How's it? What does that take?"
I mean, it depends, but you could ask for like 10,000.
Cool, and he's still
Live?
he's still sitting in front of Klaus having this conversation. He's
Yeah,
like,
Klaus is
started.
like squinting at you like, oh, this guy is like homeless.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
Octavia kind of gives Klaus a look about like, we're mercenaries. Why did you think we had houses?
Would you need a place to live? Is that something that could be provided?
No, we're probably gonna move to Dodd.
I see.
However, we'll need to build the house.
So, is that a request for supplies or for money? Or for laborers?
Octavia then has a moment to think. Tactics wise, because again, she's only been Dodd is swamp, and what she's seen so far, there's only like one solidly built house there.
It's like a dilapidated fortress kind of situation with the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far does the sorry, I'm just thinking, how far does like that affect around Azigon? You know, the like fertile ground thing.
Ultra fertile land. That was very central
Right.
to the continent. That was very central to the continent.
The whole continent.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, oopsie.
Azagon's quite big. Yeah.
Yeah. Well then.
Ultra.
Guys, I sure wonder what this is, random sinkhole that disappeared in Finbar's about.
I told you got blasted.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But hey.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Okay.
Can we like put that? Can we put that guy back?
No, we
No.
already got his stuff.
You don't even know where that thing's heart is, if it has a heart. And if it did, I think you're gonna need a bigger death rune.
Yeah.
I wondered if he was like dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Entirely.
You killed him. You killed the shit out of him.
Yeah, he's just gonna have his rotting corpse that's still fertilizing the land for now.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Octavia thinks is like maybe some architects for help and assistance, like to schematics.
I can provide architects. Sure. A city planner from the capital. That'll do, correct?
That should be of help.
Oh.
They'll have to work with what materials we have, though. Yeah, sorry, Cheppy.
Oh. At the word capital, Archibald briefly like completely glazes over.
Oh no!
And then fully like face palms. It's like, oh, that's right. Okay. Right, I almost forgot. So below the capital here.
We did tell him that.
Yeah. There's a bunch of. Wait, which thing are you thinking?
We did tell him about Azagon.
Oh no, fuck that. Not talking about that.
Okay. Sorry.
Archibald's like, okay. So, as I'm sure you're aware, below the city here, there's a bunch of tunnels and catacombs and old storage rooms and graves of people who the people who brought me out, you know, the old Earth Dragon worshippers there.
Sure. Makes sense.
I haven't been able to go down there and look again. But all I'd ask there is that you be respectful of whatever graves and objects you find. I'm not talking about like cursed object. Like if you find anything that's cursed or whatever, throw it out. But don't mass defile any graves.
I have no intention of
During-
defiling any historical sites, dead bodies or not.
Yeah,
You have nothing
That's
to worry
good.
about on that front. All right.
I don't need any more people trying to drink like dragon eggs for fucking. I don't know.
That air's close enough to blood magic to be very far out of the question. You have nothing to worry
Thank
about.
God.
All right.
Thank
so,
God.
architect, respect for dragons, and not touching anyone's dead body. 3 very easily accomplished tasks. Very well. He nods. Then he looks, I believe Edwin and Godfrey are last. Treggy, you want to go first, or are you still eating?
I'm done eating.
Okay, you want to go first?
Yeah, I think Edwin says I'm not sure if you got the letter Octavia sent a bit ago, but I hope you didn't already completely destroy their library here.
I have not, no. We haven't really gotten through sifting through everything yet. There
Would
might be
you
valuables.
be willing to let me do that since I'm already apparently going to be staying here?
Would you like to be placed in charge of the library as a whole?
Oh, yes. I guess if that's an option.
You're
Damn.
going to be there anyway. Is that not what you're asking for? I have no issue with that.
Okay, yes.
All right, the position's yours.
Okay.
Is that all?
You're I
asking for more
didn't-
work.
I didn't think that far ahead. I was pretty sure you were just gonna burn the place down, to be perfectly honest.
I thought about it, but it came to my attention very quickly that there might be rare texts, things that might be of interest, historical documents. So while some of these things, the truly evil things, I believe should be lost to time, it needs a bit of organizing before we do that. I'm happy to let you take point.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great. I mean, I don't know if I ever mentioned, but studying history is why I was here in the first place. So,
Well then, congratulations. Is there anything you want that isn't just more labor? Money? Any specific item of interest? Do you need somewhere to live? Or
I
someone
will
to build
need
you a
that,
place to
yes.
live?
I don't need that. I just need somewhere to stay.
Alright, well, the Royal Library is beneath the castle, and obviously you will not be permitted to take residence in the castle. I don't even think we're going to let the young prince over there take residence in the castle. But we will find both of you a suitable place to live, comfortable. We might be restructuring some of the noble districts to allow for those who need to be in the area to live comfortably. Does that sound agreeable?
I suppose that's fair.
You sound disappointed.
Oh, sorry. I just had an idea and then I forgot about it because I was thinking about the noble district.
Okay,
Oh, what was it?
let's wait for a second.
Yeah, what was I just thinking of?
Do you want me to go backwards in the conversation?
No, it was like, what was it? Sorry, I'm trying to
No,
remember.
you're good. You're good.
It was because it was like related to the like, I think it was related to the like staying in the capital stuff, but like,
Is it like a
Well-
place?
no, it was like a thing that actually like would have monetary value, which is why I was like, oh, okay, that would be
thing.
useful.
Okay.
Would
it be a thing that helps you with your job?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wait, no, okay. It
Got
was. I think Edwin says, if there's something that you could do for me that's worth actual money, then would you be willing to prioritize the whole cure thing we were just talking about?
He smiles and says, "Oh, Edwin, you don't need to ask for that. Of course I'm going to be prioritizing it. I want that to be figured out and able to push out to the masses as soon as physically possible, within the next year at the very least."
Okay. All right.
Like I said,
Well, I
I'm
was
not
going.
going to let any Finbari citizens anywhere near any of it until it's been tested. So,
All right. Okay. That was the first thing I thought of. So
granted.
yeah.
Easy.
I suppose. So I mentioned we found the Book of Naga. I don't know whose possession you would consider that now. Um,
Well, everything that
given,
belongs to the Empire now belongs to Finbar, so do the math.
yeah. Um, our our initial business here was we were asked to find it and bring it back for study because back in Kadane they were not entirely aware of the Empire here or that anyone would still be using the Book of Naga. Would you permit me to make a copy of it, I suppose?
He thinks for a second and then waves his hand and says, "A copy? Fine, but I want the original."
All right.
Agreed.
We're
And
gonna
then he kind
replenish
of
that,
gives
right?
you an expression that I'm going to describe as slightly pitying.
Yeah.
Say, "And I'm going to grant you 10,000 gold because you've asked to do more work again."
Oh.
Oh.
No.
He kind of has, because he keeps.
Say,
Yeah.
I want to live in government housing while I do my job at the library as I guard this prince and write a book. Take it or leave it.
He's had back to back fucking Dirt Boy and Mr. fucking Mr. Librarian.
I think Edwin says I do appreciate that. If would you I suppose I don't expect to come to you in the future with large requests, but would you allow me to I suppose still contact you despite the fact that our I suppose professional relationship is not the same?
Archibald
in the
behind cloud.
yeah, in the sense of
Go on.
sorry, I'll just finish my sentence.
Yeah.
In the sense of um if there's something that still needs doing that perhaps is not something you would want to prioritize yourself.
I'm willing to hear out any requests. I can't promise anything, but I'm willing to hear it out, especially from someone who is going to be doing a lot of work for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I apologize that I didn't come with a specific request. I was a little focused on everything else going on.
That's perfectly fine. I honestly expected you all to just request money, but all these alternatives are agreeable as well. And then, last but not least, he's gonna look at Gottfried, and Gottfried's gonna think for a second and say, "That offer's still on the table, right?" To which Klaus nods, says, "I will be taking the offer, and I would like..." And then he just kind of sits there and thinks for a really long minute.
Mm-hmm.
And then he looks at Klaus and he says, "If I'm going to be moving to the Finbar capital, I would like for my mother and wife to not have to work again. I'd like them to be taken care of." And then Klaus nods, says,
Damn.
"Easy. Easily accomplished. I look forward to seeing you in the future." To which Gottfried doesn't nod or anything, he just sits there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Real.
Yeah, real
Hustled.
response.
Hustled.
Yeah.
Merope isn't here, is she?
No, she's not here.
No.
No, yeah, I just like, hey, babe, you never have to work again.
Yeah. It's like, quit your job. Join my emo band. Or don't, whatever you want to do. Once
The world's
Klaus,
your oyster.
once Klaus has spoken to everyone, he does not call on Amnon or Dion because, you guys are massive asterisks guests of the state.
Mhm.
Guests. He says, "Well, if anyone has any last minute requests, I'd say now's the only time to voice them. Otherwise, I have what I want. You'll get what you want. I've already asked my men to fetch the items and gold that you've requested. And of course, there's been little guys running in and out of the temple this whole time, or not temple, out of the tent this whole
Castle.
time.
Tent.
The tent,
You're
yeah.
in a tent.
Yeah.
You notice a Misericords gets slipped onto the table at one point, as well as more gold.
Mhm.
The contact information for an architect, etc.
Nice.
But he gestures to the group of you and says, "Is there anything else, or will you be on your way?"
Huh?
I have
No.
a question.
Mhm.
Sam, did we ever solidify something on Ardle's schooling?
You did not.
Oh.
Okay.
His teacher advised that you should probably let him continue.
Yeah. And then I think we decided we were gonna think about it, is what it was. Okay. Valente will say, I need to have a discussion with my son and such, but would you consider continuing to allow Ardle to have tutoring in a sort of boarding school situation?
You'd like him to remain at the castle?
Possibly, yes.
Done.
Great.
He's already there. Easiest request grant in my life.
I mean, we're gonna get him. I'm just saying he might continue schooling, or he might not. We have to talk to him about it and stuff.
Sure.
But,
I'm sure
okay,
it'll
thank you.
be no issue. I haven't gotten any complaints of the from the castle of any wild bandit children tearing the place up, so he's welcome to stay.
Great. Thanks.
Anything
Okay,
else?
that-
Any other children that need to learn how to spell?
Does Amalthea
Yeah.
want to?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
Amalthea.
yes.
You want to say
Amalthea.
something?
Are you guys looking at Amalthea?
Yeah,
Everyone turns
everyone
to look
turns
at
to Amalthea.
Klaus also looks to Amalthea, and Amalthea looks around like, "What? I can spell. Right? Edwin? Right?"
Well, you could use some practice. Mostly we talked about magic stuff, not really writing regular stuff.
There was writing involved. She looks over at Valente and says, "You're gonna send me to school?
If you want.
What happened? What happens at school? I don't even know what happens at school."
Valente struggles a little bit to find the words because she also didn't go to school.
Mhm.
She was taught how to read and write in the army, and that was she's heard that that's not quite what school is like.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of thinks for a second, and she goes, I mean, seeing as you're almost an adult, your education could strictly be what you want it to be, but typically it's you sit in a room and someone who knows things helps you learn how to do them. And that's school. And then she looks to Edwin, who's the one person she knows went, like,
Went to
Edwin
school.
and Godfrey are the two people she knows went to
Yeah.
school, and goes, right?
Yeah. It's, I mean, like Valente said, because you're older, you can pick what you want to learn. Isn't there anything you've wanted to learn how to do?
She thinks for a second, and now that her brain is no longer clouded with wretched visions of learning how to do cursive, she does look around almost slyly and say, "Can they teach me about business?"
Yeah.
Yes, they definitely can.
Ah,
One of the big things they teach you, I think, is numbers.
willing to try out school for a bit, if only to learn business.
Oh my god. Archibald in the background is silently dying of laughter.
Hey, bro, you didn't go to school either.
Be
Sit
nice,
down.
she wants.
No, yeah, he didn't go to school. But the fact that she's like, can you teach me how to do business? He's fucking dead.
Archibald, put my hand on your shoulder here. Give it like 10 years and you're gonna be getting hustled. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I know.
Oh, don't worry. Octavia will intervene.
Oh, Archibald's not mocking her desire to. It's just like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That she would. That would be the thing. I've watched these fuckers points around room trying to get her to like learn anything. How long now? And this is what would do it. That makes sense.
She wants to do business. But Klaus nods and says, yes, that we can teach you business. However vague that might be. Business is teachable. To which Amalthi says, good. Just business. No writing. No spelling.
Girl, you need to learn both of those.
Devote says you will need those things to do business.
Oh, why?
That's how they do contracts.
Oh. Let's keep it brief. To which Klaus nods and says, we will keep it as brief as you want it to be. Alright.
Yeah, Valente shakes her head a little fondly.
Amalthi's been enrolled in school.
Yeah. Okay. I unless anyone else has any last minute interjections once again. I think that's
not Archibald goes, not a request, just curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
What are we you planning for Haldrick's daughters?
Yeah.
The two girls in prison. Well, they will be remaining in prison for the time being. I have no plans on executing them, if that's your concern.
Yeah, I know we took a leg off one of them.
Correct.
Felt a little bad.
They've been amicable prisoners. They won't live in the dungeon squalor. But they certainly won't be allowed to walk free.
Once again, I pictured in my head Beatrix fucking passing fucking a bottle through.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps even in due time, I'm not saying they would be freed, but perhaps they would be permitted to participate in society with heavy moderation and observation.
So they have a chance of parole, guys.
Yeah, I think that it's probably for the best to give some I suppose, patience to all the people of the Empire, because regardless of what they think about their old empress, things are going to be different, and it is going to take them a little time to get used to.
Of course, and I've already given them plenty of patience and grace. You'll notice that they're still alive. And
I
we will
suppose that's
continue
fair.
doing that for similar people in their positions. I have no intention of imprisoning every single citizen of the country, or the Empire, I should say. Especially not, people who might be able to help us with bridging the gap between the nobility and the citizens. But those two specifically were arrested on the field of battle. So,
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
they will be fed and kept safe.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps even in a few years or less, visitations would be permitted.
Yeah.
After all, you said their father's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think it would be beneficial also to, like we said, sir, he seemed to have completely lost faith in the Empress, so I think that if you were able to, I suppose, bring him back to alive, perhaps he could help you with the, he was basically their judge, jury, and executioner, it sounded like, so perhaps he would be able to give you more of a foothold in their legal situation, because I'm sure it's full of red tape and such.
Well, please do keep in mind that their legal situation, air quotes, he's doing air quotes, is basically no more. As of now, they currently live under Finbar's legal situation.
Oh, yes, of course. It's just there's bound to be some kind of transition between the two, because they have their own courts and whatnot.
Certainly. And if we find Lord Huldrick out there somewhere, he will, of course, be immediately transported back to the Finbar capital. And hopefully he will see reason and work with us.
Yeah.
I have no intention of killing anyone without due cause, especially in times like these.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear it.
Well, is that all? Is there anything else?
You guys didn't detonate. To be clear, you guys, for the tower weapon thing, you didn't. No one tried to fire that, right?
No, we did not. We just found something out of alignment after it was clear that it was not going to be used.
That's good. Just checking.
What would have happened, Sam?
Yeah, it would have completely detonated the whole desert and turned it into glass.
What?
Yeah.
That's okay. Bad. Also sexy.
Yeah.
Really,
that's
really
also,
awesome.
That's really fucking cool. That would be really fucking cool.
And it would have completely annihilated Klaus's forces.
Aren't what's his face's God, we almost fucking killed them all, huh? Whoops.
Damn.
At his request.
Mutually assured destruction, baby.
Bro's got. You know that he's so chill about it now. He must have been he must have
shitting
shit
his
himself.
pants. Yeah. Oh yeah, black glass.
Why do you think he's being so thankful that you guys just kind of handled it? Wow. Yeah,
bitch, you should have paid us more.
Tried to detonate my entire country.
Just the desert between this country and his, including a lot of his live human forces.
Yeah, would Darna would have gotten caught in that because it's on the edge of the desert?
It certainly would have.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
and our
That's-
boy's
yeah.
parents probably would
Yeah.
have been dead, right?
Yeah.
Probably. Or at least,
Prob-
homeless.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm just some cut to like remembering when we made him a dragon again, and Beatrix is like pissed off at losing out. I'm just picturing again somewhere she's just like, God damn
We were so close!
twice now.
No, he wasn't in the desert. He was well within the continent by then. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
he was
would have
in the
happened.
camp.
Okay, but I think that is the perfect place to end it. That way next week we can hop right into whatever else you gotta do, whether that's pick up your egg from daycare or various other things. And to escort Daphnis to his home, etc. So we'll next week we don't have a session because Rand is out. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Rand is
I
out.
am traveling, so it
You
would
got
be
it.
the weekend after.
So the 21st, does that work for everybody?
I believe so.
Swag. Okay. Then the next time we will play will be the 21st. I'm looking forward to it. I genuinely do think we have a chance at finishing then. But if not,
Yay!
like maximum of 3 more sessions, and that's if you really
Fap about.
Like
Uh-huh.
1 more session, I think you can do it. Maybe 2. 3 is like, oh my god, we got distracted doing something. But yeah.
Yeah, we
alright.
go on a secret extra adventure.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the next game.
We go back and find one of those beasts.
Yeah. Hey, who knows what will happen with the whole deal with the beast? Maybe the beast will be making a reappearance in future things.
Yeah.
Can't cure all the beasts in one night. You know what they say.
Yeah, Klaus has forbidden us from trying to do that.
Yeah, no, he wants to see human trials. He wants to see evidence. He wants there to be papers published before you come anywhere near any beast that is white with that knife.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, I know Atticus maybe has a beast problem still right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, get out there and do your best, champ. Stab all those
Yeah.
animals. See what the unskewed by player intervention death rate is.
Jesus Christ, probably a lot.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is actually relatively hard to survive being cured because of the way the luck miracle saves work. You kind of have to like camp out being afflicted a while to build up the saves to survive it. Which unfortunately most people don't.
Yeah.
Really, all that this proves is that Naga was on some crack or something. Every decision she made was wow. What the fuck?
I'm picturing that she was a very I'm gonna call it current solution oriented kind of gal. Like this fixes the now problem. The later problem, that's not my problem. But the now
the dead
problem,
body, that's
fucking
the-
handled.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So who can say? But yeah, I hope you guys had fun tonight. Did anyone have any
Mhm.
questions?
Hey, so those missing. You said when is the sequel campaign set?
30 years later.
30 years later. Gotcha. So about those missing kids.
They're gone. Stole them.
Oh right. I'll ask you later. I'll ask you this stuff later.
Okay. Oh, are you talking
Oh.
the sequel or the epilogue? The 10 years later epilogue or the
Se-
actual sequel tunnel
Sequel.
vision?
No, sequel.
Yeah, 30
What's
years
the
later.
over under on me playing as a missing child?
Oh my god.
I'll allow
You
it.
play Jeff. You
I have
play
had 0 ideas for characters, and then we had this
Oh.
exchange tonight, and a brick dropped onto my head, and I was like,
Oh. I'm
Oh.
full, like, outside of game, taking a step back here. Your characters don't know this. None of the NPCs know this. The kids were brought overseas to Orknea, probably, or one of the little islands,
"Ooh,
to the south. Probably for, like, physical labor reasons, like, building a castle or whatever. But a lot of them probably didn't stay there for long. Like, it's the olden times. You can hop on a wagon and escape. Like, it's not that they were in like a prison or anything. They were just kind of like, okay, you're on this fucking island now.
Yeah.
So a lot of them probably did survive and were able to get away. Obviously, some of them probably
Good.
died.
Yeah.
And get away
Damn it.
eventually, like not all at once, but like, you know, over the course of time, a lot of them were able to kind of strike out on their own. Or like they finished the labor they were assigned and they were just like, all right, get out, like abandoned. So
Mm-mm.
They got
Mhm.
fucking sent to the Bat Guano Islands.
Oh god, those
Oh.
Bat Guano Islands, fuck.
yuck.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where they harvested the Bat Guano.
Yucky. But yeah, so you could totally play as one of them. There's definitely some of them that are alive.
Yeah.
You're
I was
welcome,
gonna-
Chet.
yeah. Yeah, I think that was vaguely
Thank
what
you.
Yeah, I think that was vaguely what we heard from whatever her name was, the lady that we interrogated and then killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because she said they were like shipping them off somewhere to sell.
Mm-hmm. And we got the blood money for it. Thumbs up.
All right. Well, while Chappie thinks about what his future entails, I am gonna go to sleep because it's daylight savings
Yeah,
time.
go sleepy. Thank you
It's-
for running
Yeah.
Tabletop Sam.
Ew.
Of
Thank
course,
you,
I'm excited
Sam.
to finish this thing up.
Yeah.
See you next time. Au revoir. Goodbye.
Bye.
Good